okay. There we go. Cool. Exciting day today. Today should be Shinky Day. So the final boss of the expansion. Of the main game of the expansion, because there's post-game. Hey, real. Let me see here. Starting off with this, huh? That's fine. I have something I can show after this as well, now that you're here. Hey, Adri. It's perfect because I was bound to forget otherwise. Hold on a sec. Let me minimize the game here. Let me get up a window capture. Window capture. VLC. It's not working. Technology isn't working. Let's do display capture. There, good enough. Okay. Check this out. You mentioned that my cats never meow. Here is one of my cats meowing. Alright, there you go. She does that every day when I get up out of bed. Until you pick her up and cuddle her. It's adorable. Usually does it a few times a day, actually. She's already done it twice today. Maybe because I got a nap earlier. Anyway. So, for Shinky. I don't know if I should just go straight in or if I should go do some, like, catch-up stuff or what. I guess I would be fine just going in and just seeing how the fight goes, I guess. I don't really need to grind until I know what I'm doing, I suppose. So, okay, I'll just do that. That's fine. Assuming this is Shinky here. I don't know if there's anything else before. I don't think so, but I don't know. We'll see. Huh? What's going on? Everything got dark all of a sudden. No, looks like that's not all. Indeed, I sense incredibly strong ripples of magic. It's almost as if the world here was recreated. But why in the world is this happening? What are you even saying? That's a stupid question. After having come this far, there's only one possible explanation. That's right. After all this time, it seems the culprit behind this ridiculous incident is going to show herself. Now then, show yourself, Shinky Tyrant Goddess of Makai. Not really fair to call her a tyrant if she made the place. She kinda gets to set standards, you know. Reading La Moana entrance. Indeed, it is I, the creation god who rules Makai, and the culprit of this incident, Shinky. I welcome you to my blank sanctuary, warriors of another world. It sucked. That's my review. So you're the Shinky I've heard so much about, then. It's about time we get to see that detestable face of yours. Ah, I see. Allie, don't go up that way. No. It's weird, Reimu seems to not really have much memories in the way of PC98 stuff in Hachikumi games. Like, she remembered Genji after kind of thinking about it for a minute. But she doesn't know Mima, and she doesn't know Shinky, so it's kind of hard to say what's going on there. Just like I'd expect from the god who birthed Makai, you've got some crazy strong magic about you. Are you nervous, oh devil of the remote reaches? Nah, I'm just kidding. Thinking about fighting this monster has my chest burning with excitement. Your determination and your strength that bested Makai's most elite. I could hardly even believe that you defeated my Yumiko, but now that I felt your intimidating auras in the flesh, I hate to admit it, but I can understand. There's nothing to understand. After all, Genso has the basis for Skull Kenpo. Hong... Not you. No, not you. She doesn't mean you. Why not? The world is a vast place, Lady Shinki. There are many strong warriors hidden outside Makai as well. Yes, for example, the countless famous yokai that have passed into fantasy, and gathered together in the tiny land we call home, Gensokyo. Your little Yumeko is no match for us, in other words. Are you mocking one of my residents? One of my own creations? Compared to us, yeah, she was no big deal. Don't sweat it, though. I'm from Makai too, after all. The nerve to utter such words before I, Shinki, the Grand Ruler of Makai. You've grown arrogant. This is an exceptional case, but it appears I must deliver judgment upon you. Though it seems you aren't the only one in need of it. Judgment, Squabbling amongst your own kind is one thing, but just where do you get off judging us unrelated residents of Gensokyo? In the end, why did you even cause this incident anyway? Oh? I would have thought the trader with you would have told you already. She has, of course, but we want to hear it directly from the culprit's mouth. Until then, we won't be able to fully accept it. My hesitation would manifest in my fists. Oh, Mei-Ling. Is that so? I'd certainly be let down if you didn't fight me with all your strength. So I'll tell you. I, Shinki, have two goals. My descendants lost to the residents of your world, sullying Makai's honor, my honor, in the process. My first goal is to teach those worthless descendants of mine a harsh lesson. Mind your own business, lady. Well, you have found a lot of ways to be a pitiful, worthless descendant. I can't help but sympathize with her a little. Hey, what's that supposed to mean, Rainbow? As for my second reason, since Gensokyo has been given the wrong impression of Makai, I'm making the experience and never forget the true terror of my world. And by imitating Angra's chaos and incident, you're making display of your difference in power to both Angra and Gensokyo. That's your intent with your plan, correct? That's precisely right. Just a kind of spiteful dig I'd expect from the mother of devils. There's something I don't understand, though. Angra took Kane's power for her incident, that much makes sense. However, you don't have Kane's power, so just how were you able to manifest the world of chaos? Have you forgotten, Yukari? She's the creation god of Makai. Are you telling me that despite Shinki not being familiar with Gensokyo, she was able to disassemble and stitch it back together and just create something as intricate and bizarre as the world of chaos? Precisely. Is what I'd like to say, but actually there's a bit more to it. Even I can't just snap my fingers to perform a feat as grand as world creation. How did you do it then? Have you perhaps forgotten? I kept watch over the Devil of the Remote Reaches in her chaos incident. Rather than creating from a blank slate, I simply took pre-existing parts and rearranged them to match her layout. So not only did you imitate Angra's world of chaos, you even copied its layout too? I see, that makes perfect sense. I understand now. I don't. Such are the grand goals of I, Shinki, the perpetrator of this incident. And I have a third. That is, to deliver judgment to those who rebel against me. In order to do so, allow me to invite you to my Garden of Judgment. Hey, this is... I know this place. Back when we fought Angra, Yeah, this is my final battle arena. Consider it a gift from me. It's a fitting stage for those who shoulder the fate of Gensokyo, isn't it? Hey, those are my lines! Yeah, you're right. This is a perfect stage because it reminds us of exactly what we're fighting for. Hey, stop going along with the Rainbow. Come on then, let's settle this. Disaster inviting goddess of Makai, Shinki. Cut that out. Goodness, I'm surprised. You know the script just as well as I do. I hope that was supposed to cut out there. Very well then. How about this instead? Yeah, now this I like. This, really doesn't make any difference either way, though. Come on, Shinki. If you say you're gonna judge us, then we're ready for it. Don't go thinking being the best in Makai means you're the best there is. We're going to pop a hole and let out some of that hot air you've got. That's right, with the Hakurei Shrine Maidens of Danmaku. You expect to defeat me? Such impudence. Shrine Maidens are no more than lowly dogs that serve the gods. For God that despairs the very profession that serves their kind. I almost can't believe what I'm hearing. I'm not really sure how this arena works, by the way. Maybe it's just a background and isn't physical, because Byakuren and Mima are standing, like, in air here. You're 1,000 years too young to speak your mind to me, you bogus magician. If you truly believe the magic I've accumulated over eons to be bogus, then decide it to be such after you've experienced it firsthand. I shall do just that. Yes, Byakuren has the powerful ability to double drop rate. Get ready, Shinki. Lots to show you then. After surviving the depths of the hell you created, Yes, after surviving the fires of war of your loathsome world of chaos, and defeating the elite warriors of Makai. Here and now, in order to protect the Gensokyo the gods loved, we'll challenge even the creation god of Makai and show you our power, and make sure you know the fury of Gensokyo. Very well, then let us begin. I, Shinki, the absolute god of Makai, shall face you in this divine ritual, yes, this Kamiasabi, this festival. I'll leave nothing of your souls to even return to the cycle of rebirth. It's harsh. She gets her own battle theme, though. I've only heard this a couple times when listening to the OST. Oh, I have, like, absolute trash on my team right now. I forgot I have Death Rider. I don't think Death Rider's gonna work here. That's okay. Alright. Byakuya has nothing to do. Absolutely nothing. I guess she could, like, debuff her, maybe. With a hammer hit. Probably not, though. Anyway, I'm just testing this time to see what works, I guess. As always. Let's cover. First order of business is to see if weird stuff like Mystic and Light might work on her. If she's weak to anything like that, or at least doesn't resist it. How physical functions too, so I can decide who my attackers will be. Alright, Mystic seems to get through fine. She resists Light a little bit. Crossbreed and aggro by leaving a double crop stick between two mature crops, right? Yes. If you just want to spread the crops normally, you just leave a single crop stick adjacent to one, but if you want to crossbreed, then you leave two. But you're still gonna have to try a bunch of times to actually get it to crossbreed. It'll probably just give you the regular crops a bunch of times, so yeah. Depending on your mod pack settings, if it has weeds on, you'll have to actually pay attention, because if the weeds get to grow to full, then they'll overtake your entire plot. They'll destroy the fully grown crops. A lot of packs leave them off because nobody really likes weeds, but your mileage may vary. Okay, so only like 65,000 HP. Only. It's not bad, really. Let's inflict death on her. Alright, I wasn't watching to see how much damage physical did, actually. Oops. Not really what she did at all. Seems like Mystic's fine, but I assume she's probably going to use Dark or something on us. In which case, I might want to use Light anyway, I don't know. Physical seems not bad, not bad. I guess that just is an unbuffed. Oh, she uses Mystic. Okay. Definitely resists fire, but not water? That fire spell was weaker, mind you, in like terms of its power, but that was a pretty big difference, so I think maybe water works. That's interesting. Okay. Let's see what else we can deduce. We can deduce that Yuka's dead. Which sucks because she's the one that had the poison that I wanted to try on her. I guess I'm not doing that anymore. Now let's try Earth. Seems fine. She's in phase 2. That was quick. Well, she's got a bunch of phases. I hope that her resists don't change between phases. That'd be kind of bad. Let's see. Sure, you can do that. Alright, try Thunder as well. See what we get. Oh, she's weak to Thunder. Really? Now, is that consistent in all the phases, or does it change, I wonder? Because I think she gets, like, wings that represent the different elements. Interesting, though. That's kind of an out there weakness I wouldn't expect, but I guess that's why you try. Alright, let's see what big move she does this turn, too. Danmaku Fantasy. She looks so young in her portrait. Was that supposed to do percent health damage or something? Because it didn't. I don't know actually. I thought I put Guard Scream on. Did she vortex it or did that get rid of it? Because I didn't see anything pop up. I didn't see like the dispel icon or anything. I'm not sure. Maybe whoever was gonna do that just got interrupted and I wasn't paying attention. Oh. Yeah, I guess hit with this. Okay. It's so weird that she's just arbitrarily weak to thunder. Maybe it's because she's flying type with the wings. Doing pretty good damage for just going to this blind. Okay, looks like you can debuff her just fine too, which is always great. Gotta use Legendary Flying Saucer. Cool. So she uses like hand attacks, and she uses Mystic, and she uses elemental stuff. It's kind of hard to really pin down like specifically what she likes to do a little bit. I don't know. This might be a fight where I just focus on magic with Patchouli and Marissa a little bit too. Like, I don't think, Alright, so I need to see if she's still weak to that now that she has more wings. It's really important. She's immune now. Oh no. This is gonna be one of those fights. Okay. I think I'll lean more into physical then. I see. So she's gonna change weaknesses every phase. I can't wait. Okay, let's see here. You know, maybe before I do this, let me go back and do a couple encounters here, because I skipped so many enemies last time. For good reason, probably, though. But let me maybe try fighting just a couple things here and seeing what happens with it. Just for fun. Here's a weapon plus. This thing is probably going to do big physical attacks. I'll put on Psychic Field. Not much point doing Weapon Bless, I guess, if that's what I'm going to do, but oh well. I mean, wait, that's not an angel, actually. That's not an angel. Typically magicians and warriors are still weak to dark, though, so that might not change what I do, actually. Okay. So I think these last couple screens are going to be essentially like Gorgon Sanctuary levels of nonsense, by the looks of it. Is that what I'm seeing here? That's probably the case, huh? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I do have Psychic Field on, so I don't know what I expected. Alright, just bail on out of here. I don't know if I should do a few fights here, or what. Oh god. Oh boy, look at that guy. That guy's really something. Just gonna throw out a preemptive heal. I don't think she still has Dragon Slay on her sword, but I still have this at least. Oh boy. How much does you could do with a Slay? Oh. Okay, I just need to hit with how many more of those? Like 10, 15? It's about 15, yeah. Easy. No problem. Maybe I can poison it. really want to debuff this thing like crazy, I guess, but yeah, essentially stuff on the screen needs a full party to clear, I guess. Everything here is essentially bosses of their own. Oh, you can poison it. Full charge. Alright, you go. Take that damage. All you. Did that outspeed Benevolence Wall? She didn't even get to use Benevolence Wall. Unless it ignored it, but... I don't think that's how that's supposed to work. Oh, actually, no. If the first hit kills, the others go through, but... There's definitely like 250. Maybe she was low. That must be it. Okay. I guess so. Alright. Sure. I'll permit that then. Alright. Let's try the fight. Oh yeah, so I wonder if this is good to keep on the Mystic thing. Probably, right? The on-hit Mystic damage. Seems like she doesn't resist that in particular after all. So maybe. Let me see here. Put on Gate Tray, put on T-Crusader. So, I like having that on. Something I think I need in this fight, since this is going to go on for a while, is this. I need to make her skills way, way cheaper. Sucks kind of having to use a slot that I could use for damage for this, but I kind of need to, especially with this thing draining 3 MP per turn, which isn't much, but it's going to add up, I think. Okay. So, she has Hyper Weapon for herself. That's fine. She also has Heat Weapon for herself. That's cool. This is gonna seem silly, but I think I want to put the Dispel Robe on her so she can't get dispelled. Actually, I mean, am I even sure that Shinki dispelled me? I'm not yet, so I'll wait. I think something might have happened to whoever tried to cast Guard Scream. Maybe they just got their shit pushed in, I'm not sure. They got their turn cancelled or something, I don't really know. So far, she hasn't really used any sort of, ailments on me either, which is good to know. Oh. Hold on. I think I'm gonna put that on Remy instead. I'll try. Luck boost. Sure. See how that works. No magic defense, though. That's kind of rough, but, I'll put in something for it. Okay. Is it worth poisoning her? I don't know, probably not, honestly. I'm not gonna worry about that yet, I don't think. I think I do need some magic defense, though, in general. And most of my characters, at least, it'd be nice. That gives, like, nothing, though, if I put that on. I need something that gives both. That's maybe okay. I don't know. This is maybe like a fair balance, I suppose. It gives like a decent amount of armor. It gives other stuff too. I don't know. Evasion even. Okay, I'm gonna put that on. Oh wait. Yeah, okay. And she has these two, so she has good resist to everything, so that might be okay. We'll see. Okay. No one has the Aegis on right now, which is kind of silly. Let's see. I'll put it on someone. Actually, this is kind of better than the Aegis in general, besides for Mystic, I guess. So I'll leave that on you. You can take the Aegis. Patchy... You want shields that block everything if possible at this point. That does fire and water, which is something, I guess. This is Earth and Thunder, okay. If I don't have anything else, I guess those are fine, maybe. Byakuran has another one in that set, I suppose. I guess we'll have to try for that then. Okay. So... I want Momiji, so Yuka can, provoke. Definitely. definitely need Momiji. Who do I want for her third? Maybe just someone who ups the shield activation rate. I feel like there's a couple of Shikigami that do that. Probably Alice, right? Yeah, it's 5. Okay. Yeah, you can just take Alice, I guess. It's fine. Alright. We'll open with United Mining Village, I think. Also, we don't need the Onikiri here. I don't think she'll really be attacking. I guess I'll probably just do the usual, just put on Tetra. For the 60 magic defense, right? Why not? Okay, so let me set up... No, Remelia's already set up, actually. She's good to go, I think. Remelia and Yuka are good. Okay. Let's set up Byakuren. So... that's probably fine, I guess, yeah. You'll need some magic resist. So I guess I'll just give you a piece of gear for that. It's not much. Really isn't much. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. It's a bit hard to come by. I doubt Blink is gonna work. So Remy has 2 of the buffs that she can use already. I think I'll want, like, Sanae and Serpent Queen on you. They're both really good. I'm not sure who else. Maybe someone with a revive? Not sure. But that, like, covers party buffs. This is debuffs. I do want someone for magic defense. So either Undyne... I'll try Undyne. I don't know if there's a difference between these 2 skills at all. But we'll go with Undyne because she has healing water and power increase, I guess. Which, I don't know if that's as good as Sanae's. It doesn't really matter, does it? It gives her water resist, so whatever. I don't think, Manuscript gives anything too useful. Oh, 30 magic defense, actually. Ooh. So, yeah, what field do I want to use? Do I want to use a field? I just... experimented against Shinki once, and I'm just deciding how I fight against her now, that's all. So you haven't really missed anything. Just the cutscene and all that, basically. Magic guard chance, huh? I don't know. She uses magic, but she also uses, like, hand moves and stuff. But I'll take this for the magic defense as well as the magic bear. That's good. You could use some elemental resists. So you can have the Hawkray Garter Belt, I guess. Try that. I basically didn't fight any enemies in the dungeon. I tried a couple 5 minutes ago and just got slaughtered by them. If Shinki proves to be too difficult, maybe I'll make a party and try to fight some of them. But they're gonna be essentially boss fights of their own. That's pretty clear. What a shock, right? Cantrip Guardian. You don't need that on anymore. In particular, I don't think. I hope. MP up. It's kind of useful, arguably. Yeah, actually. I could put a bunch of expensive stuff on her then, maybe. Might be cool. Okay, we're not using Shinzo. But definitely not using High Wizard. So... maybe... just thinking about fields. I could use the Sylph field to go first. That's always nice. Or I could try something funny like Jackpot. And, like, ensure that Remelia always hits a lot. Might be fun. I think I'll try it and see how it goes, basically. Why not? Okay, so that's one thing there. You also have Sunlight, which is an AoE heal. That's nice, too. Emerald Pentagram. No, I don't have whatever that is. Is that a skill? Or is that a formation, or what? I don't think I've seen that yet, no. I don't believe. You can always put on haste or something if I want. I don't have Decorabia yet, actually. I still need to get Decorabia. It's got kind of a low recruit rate, and it's a little bit annoying to keep finding, too. It's on the list of things to go back and clean up at one point. Here's the thing. I could use Patchy for a bit of support damage here and there, maybe. It seems like her resists keep on changing throughout the fight, but you know, if I can keep up with that, if Patchy has spare turns, she could do some damage anyway. Just boost stats. Okay. It's useful. Let's see. Let me see what I want to do here. Put this on, it gives... It's just for 4. I think I'm better off putting on something different. Let me see what we have. That's pretty good magic attack. I mean, that gives 22. You just give a bigger buff. And I could potentially benefit from the land regen, but it's kind of whatever. This doesn't give any resists, unfortunately. Kind of a shame. Ignore resists. I could go get, like, the upgraded thing. I don't know. I don't know if I want to or not. I would use my only Demon Wood statue after all. I don't really care about MP cost. Let me figure out Marissa first, maybe. Hold on. So, Marissa isn't really going to be attacking, I don't think. So she has Tay. Let me put a healing and reviving Shiki on her, because so far... oops, no one else has them. So that's maybe kind of foolish of me, actually. I don't know. Just maybe. I'll give you Aaron like I usually do. And... who was it that has the thing that grants a re-raise? No, you know, I don't need a re-raise. I think what I can just do is I can just put Dryad on you. Wait, hold on. No, but... I put Tay on someone else. Thing is, I was gonna make Marissa like the reviver and the healer and just put Dryad on her so she could just self-protect herself, potentially, from stuff. And not really have to worry about dying too much. But then I'd have to put Tay on someone else, which I guess maybe I'll do. We'll see. Let me put Dryad on and see what happens. So now I need revives, so I guess that's Moko. I guess, maybe I'll put an Unseelie Cord, actually. This also has stuff like Spell Seal, which I don't know if I'll really use, though. Energy's nice, energy's great. Especially on a fast character. I don't know. I think I'll try and Sleep Court. I usually, I mean, if I need to revive like multiple people at once, I'm probably doing something wrong. And Moko is best in a slow character anyway, because her revive doesn't give you HP when you get revived. So we'll go with Unseelie Core so we can do like a full revive on someone. And I'll give you some HP and I'll make you go fast. Let's try that. That seems fair enough. Alright, so we don't have room for Tay right now, so I think I need to fix that. It kind of means I have to put her on Patchy, I suppose. And I think in Patchy's other slot, I'll either put on someone like Kaguya, or alternatively I could put on a Mystic Attacker, because I think Mystic will probably always strike for decent damage, but I don't know. Mystic's probably the safer bet here. Of course, there is the issue of, like, cooldowns. Oh yeah, I have Moon Resonant now. Just Spell Enhance. That's pretty good. Okay, she can be self-sufficient with this. She can use Cosmic Liner every other turn as well. I think Moon Resonant is good. Sure, we'll go with that. Usable Geeky is just to strike weaknesses when I know what they are. Phase 2, she seems to be weak to Thunder. Phase 1... probably fire or water. No, actually, Water did good damage, but she wasn't weak to it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. You're gonna be a little bit defenseless, I suppose, unless I give you something for that, but hopefully stuff is gonna be mostly hitting Yuka anyway, so hopefully that'll be fine. I don't know. Okay, I have a tentative team here. There's definitely some upgrades to be made with, like, equipment and whatnot, but, oh well. Too bad. I gotta try this and just see how it goes, I think. He's gone. Alright. So. Let's open with Magic Barrier. Okay, you're gonna open by buffing yourself a couple times, so Hyper Weapon. Put United Mining Village on. You can Leaf Barrier yourself. Very important that you don't die. And we'll put on Jackpot. We might not even need it, honestly, because, like, Platinum Crusader gives a multi-hit buff, and she also has the armor that gives the multi-hit buff. So I wonder if this is just going to be, like, a waste, basically. But I'm not sure yet. This is kind of hard to tell without using it and then not using it. No, we'll see how it goes. Okay, I can have Marissa heal Yuka, so that's fine, actually. You buffed your physical. I'd really rather you didn't do that. I don't think you did that last time. Scary. I really wish Sana had Earth Wall. I think I'm gonna lower yours. Actually, it would be really good if I could just hit Bottomless Swamp. Hopefully you're not as debuff dodgy as Yumeko was. We'll have to see. Do I want weapon? No, I already have weapon. A heat weapon, heat weapon. That's gonna almost fill out our buffs, by the way, so I have to be careful of that. Okay, provoke on Yuka. You can fix Yuka's poison and heal her. And you can spell enhance yourself. And with that, our buffs are mostly good to go, I guess. Oh my god. That splashed and hit Byakuran too for 1500 damage. What do I do to protect against that, I wonder? Remelia is almost maxed out here. The only thing... That's just physical. I don't know. The only thing I could do to buff her now is, like, buff strength on her, but I don't really have... Well, anyone alive to do that. Sure. Okay, we can revive immediately. And let's see, I don't know what she's weak to in the first phase. It's not fire or water, I hit with them before. I doubt it would be thunder if she's weak to thunder in the second phase. It wasn't light. I could try dark. Seems kind of goofy, but why not? Maybe she doesn't have a weakness in the first phase. That's possible. Oh. Huh? Yuka has, like, pretty good resist to stuff. How did that kill her like that? Like, huh? Oh, I mean, I guess to be fair, she has her buff on. Maybe I need to get Dispel on her, on someone, and just get rid of that. There's a crit mystic. Yeah, I think it's the fact that she buffed her physical attack on turn 1. She didn't do that before. Let me get something for that. Because that's really not good if she does that. I think I need to deal with that immediately. I know Byakuran has a weapon that can get rid of that. But is there a skill too? Probably not. I think it's just Remelia that had that. Okay. I guess I could just have Remelia do it. That's fine, I guess. There we go. This Wix Dispel. Alright. Sure, because I really want to keep Byakuran's weapon on. because it gives her really good regen. It's kind of nice. So yeah, you got 50% resist to everything. Your physical and magical defense are like so-so. I think I'm gonna lean toward physical more in this fight. She seems to really like the physical attacks mostly. So let's change strategies there a little bit. That's fine. That's pretty good. That's fine, yeah. It's fine. I think we're okay. Okay. Alright, let's try that again. I might have to come back to this though. Today might be a go do other things, like cleanup day. Which is fine with me if so. I'm kinda not really surprised that that might be the case. She used magic on turn 1 before, like, I think an AoE mystic spell. I guess that's, kinda up in the air, so... I think what I'm gonna do... is try Bottomless Swamp. It would be cool if I could actually hit that. It's really, really good when it works. Alright. Hopefully she doesn't have multi-hits. That'll be buffing with this. Yeah, she can do that. It's okay, Remelia's awesome. She survived. Okay, you can land that on her, that's good. That's probably really helpful. 79. 22 HP on Remelia. I'll have Marissa heal. Do we have... I need to, like, observe who does and doesn't have Speeder, by the way, I think. That's pretty important to check. Turn her into a Yukari. Or Bake alternatively. I'm not picky. Okay. I have to provoke. Okay. So our two fast characters do get to go. Actually no, Marissa doesn't outspeed. Okay. Even though she has, like, speed stuff on. Oh, I think she has somewhat heavy armor, that might be why. Okay, Remelia has all 3 physical buffs. We have Jackpot on. Let's see what this does. Okay, we got a Res Byakuran again. That's fine. Oh, you know what I should do? Put this on. That would have been useful last time, wouldn't it? Wait, Elixir. And again, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. I know water works pretty well here too. We'll just use water for now. It's not a weakness, but it works. Okay. It's pretty good. It did a few thousand. I feel like we get more out of the magic with less buffing if we hit the weaknesses. But I'm not sure how reliable that's gonna be. I think she's probably just gonna override all of her weaknesses at one point. Okay, so now we can do it with Thunder. I know that. Okay, let's check her buffs and stuff. Yuka's thing didn't work. She doesn't have any physical buffs yet. I'm gonna lower her IQ, I think. Let's try that. I guess we'll Vital Shock. That's always fun. She's not charging up for anything big yet. Provoke is on. I'm gonna try to get this on again. It'd be really nice if I could. Okay, just heal Yuka, I suppose. And perhaps you can use Philosopher's Stone Thunder. Good. Oh, so that's something that actually got upgraded for V, that's nice. V is a weird thing, sorry, W. It's a weird thing, both V and W, where like some stuff gets upgraded and some stuff gets downgraded. So it's nice that they made something better. I mean, we're doing great damage so far. She's not charging up a super move yet. She's got a few debuffs on her. Sonic does... I don't really want to put on anything else with Sane. I guess I'll make our last debuff Magical Barrier. Magic Barrier. I'll try that, sure. Yeah, I feel like Rumelia isn't really worth it here, probably. Unless I can debuff Shinki more, because she only gets to use her big multi-hit rockets every once in a while anyway. I don't know, yeah, I don't know. Not sure. This physical down. I guess we'll do this. We can Dryad anyone we want. Actually, no, not anyone necessarily. Because we're about to get the magic resist up too, so no, we can't. I can try Byakuran, I guess, so I'll just do that. It's fine. Jackpot wears off in a couple turns, but that's okay. Put it back on when it's off. Maybe. Might not even be worth it. Maybe I want to go into, like, having 2 magic attackers for the fight instead of 1 magic and 1 physical. It depends on what happens later in the fight. If she becomes, like, resistant to all elements, I'm not sure. Mystic will probably always work against her. It worked fine in the first phase. I don't think she has any resist to it. And I could always get the upgraded Mistletoe too and just ignore resists. That might be cool. Okay. Let's see here. Gutless. Let's punch her. And let's obviously... I kept this open so I'd have it for when it came. This didn't really seem to do anything to the party last time. It did 1 damage to everyone. I don't know why. I had Guard Scream on. Or I thought I did. I'm actually still not sure. Because it was gone after, but this didn't seem to dispel, so I was kind of confused as to what happened. So, I don't know. Maybe it'll make more sense this time. Let's observe. I assumed it was like a % HP thing or something that failed to proc, but I don't know. Phase 3. Okay, good, good. Ooh. Okay, really good, really good. Okay. That's fine, I guess. It's not terrible. Alright, Jackpot's off. I'll get that back on in a sec. Snay, I guess, can try to heal Patchy, maybe? Not like Byakuran really has anything else to do. She doesn't have any buffs on yet. Fight's a lot easier when she doesn't buff herself, that's for sure. Alright, we have Gidre up again. I think I'm gonna wait a turn to use Gidre though, because we don't have Jackpot on. If I'm gonna use it and it's got such a long cooldown, I really might as well maximize its damage. So, I'll do it next turn, assuming, you know, Patchy doesn't die this turn, which is a really big assumption. That's probably not going to work out the way I want it to. Okay. And we have her almost at half already, so that's good. Okay. I can tank that, that's okay. It might be that a different field is the key to winning this, and I'm kind of expecting that to be the case, and oh god, she's charging up again, I'm in trouble. Is Alice off cooldown? That would be better than nothing. Inspirations on the spell card. Yeah, sure, I don't mind. I've seen it a couple times. I don't know if it's just damage or what, I'm not sure. I'm kind of curious about it, yeah. Maybe it scales on, like, the buffs you have? That might make sense, actually, because we didn't have any buffs before and it did 1 damage. Drops 30... So far, it has not dropped anyone to 1 HP. That's not what it's done so far. Her first spell card, that is. The, like, big explode. Yeah, Dawnmark Fantasy. Okay. That's all it does then. So, you don't really want to cover with Yuka, because that means she'll probably die because she'll get hit multiple times. So I guess you just want to take it and heal then. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so it was just one of those. That was my impression. Well, we don't have any sort of cover up this turn, so that's not good. I guess I can, yeah, I think she's using magic this turn. So... time to die, I guess. Yes, I'll just die. Most likely. Marissa doesn't have speed anyway. I'll just use this. It's whatever. I would like to heal her back, but it's not gonna happen. So I don't know what she's weak to here. Let's try light. I know she's immune to thunder now. Okay, well, I hope it's really tankable. I don't have Shizuha on right now. For her magic block. That only did 4 hits? You're kidding me. With like, all your multi-hit buff things. It's just Danmaku Fantasy again. I thought she was gonna do something else this time, but okay. That's fine, because it takes up her whole turn. She can't follow up on it, so that's relatively okay. I kind of wish I had a bigger heal, but I don't. But okay, I see. Let me put on Bottomless Swamp again. Hit with your spell card? Put a block first a little bit this turn, maybe. Leaf Barrier. Patchy, maybe? Patchy lost... Oh, wait, no. We only ever had one buff on her. We do have another one on Sane, though. I'm not sure what buff she lost, but I'll put this on her. Let's keep her alive, I guess. I don't have any other heals to go out this turn, which kind of sucks. Also, I didn't observe how much that did to her before, which is kind of dumb of me. I'll just hit it with Cosmic Liner this turn because I'm not sure. Actually, Patchy used Jackpot last turn, didn't she? I don't know. A couple turns ago, I think I used a light on her and I didn't see what it did. I assume at this point, you probably just have to use Mystic and Physical, right? Because I assume she resists more stuff as she gets the wings. I don't know. It would... Oh, here it comes. And our Dispeller is dead. Okay, we landed Bottomless Swamp, though, so that's good. So she might miss. She might. I mean, she has so many debuffs on. I really don't want to remove everything, but I kind of might have to. Some of them are about to wear off in a few turns anyway. So I don't know. I have other things to worry about right now, though, to be fair. I really do. I think Marissa might have her heal ready for Yuka. So, in that case, I can just do a tiny heal on Marissa. I have to check that, though. No, it's on cooldown. Damn, okay. Well, actually, I'm still gonna do that because I can super heal in Yuka. That's better than nothing. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know here. Let's just throw something out. She doesn't have Mystic when, what's-her-face is on cooldown, so this will probably just get blocked. We'll see. Divine Gate. Oh, now she starts using elements. No, she's weak to fire in phase 4. Okay, cool. Well, that's quite fortunate. That did 8,000 damage. I might still win this. I might still win this. Depending on if she has another phase and what she does in it. I don't know. That was a big hit. Hatchley's big hit. Controversial episode. Let's see. I think what I'm gonna do is lean into Patchley and give her a little bit of an active mind buff. Let's save Yuka's thing, obviously. As much as I'd love to just use it, I can't spam it right now. I don't have any other Benevolence Well Shiki yet. I guess I'll try to reapply this. Okay. We'll Elixir Remy. And we'll use Philosopher's Stone. I think this will do more than the Mystic since she's weak to it. I assume, yeah. What an entertaining battle you've given me. Yeah, it's this one. I've seen these sprites before, but this is where I stop holding back. I hope you're still weak to fire. You're probably not. Maybe now is a good time to use physical. it's okay. She only has 20,000 left, right? I just don't know what I'm supposed to hit her with yet. Okay, good thing that Yuka's ready. Let's see. Am I dead? Am I? No, I have Yuka. Yuka's gonna cover everyone this turn. If Yuka dies, then that's okay, honestly. Surely Yuka can cover, right? I mean, maybe not. I don't know. Is Gutless on her? No. Okay, let's put on Gutless. Why not? All right, Remy doesn't really have jack shit to do right now. I guess she could buff herself. I don't really know how much that matters, but sure. And I guess we'll try to put out a heal for if Marissa somehow survives. Hey, Patchy still has Dryad on her. She has total cancels, so she's probably looking good here. Hopefully. Okay, go ahead and Cosmic Liner her. Please be weak to Mystic. Oh, she first strikes. She cheats. Excuse me? So... Okay. Okay. Alright. So... Not only did she first strike, but I couldn't have, like... Alright. Is that just Mystic damage? Is that typeless damage? I think it did the same to everyone. And a couple of us have Mystic, so it's not Mystic, it must be typeless. Okay. I guess Mass Dispel's just better. So... Yeah, what can you do against that? I mean, yeah, you could get rid of your like, you could have Dispel immunity or resist. But that looked like it was fixed damage. So, do I need, like... the Gorgon Goddess? Oh, is it the land gauge thing? Is it the exact same thing as just US? Does she just insta-kill you if the land gauge gets too far or something? I wasn't paying any attention to the land gauge. I mean, I never spammed a specific element, though. It's the reverse. Yeah, I think I need some tips on that, because I don't want to get that far into the fight and just get my shit pushed in and insta-killed with no way around it. So, please do just spoil me on what to do there. Like, straight out. What's the intended way first? What is the intended mechanic? Do you want to have the land gauge maxed in all elements in certain ways? That's incredibly non-intuitive if so. Max out the gauges. All three of them? I assume, like, the more you have maxed out, the less it does. That's interesting. Man, I feel like that's even worse communicated than it was in GUS. You know, Hachikuma has this whole system where they can, like, have bosses give tips to you, and they just don't bother. Okay, so... I see, so it'll just do, like, 300 and something normally, but it'll do over 600 if you do that. Okay. Does it have to be fully maxed, or, like, just one step away, okay? Like, one attack? But I guess the more you can push them, the better, basically. Interesting. That's kind of a pain in the ass. Because she keeps changing her elements and stuff. But I guess maybe I'll just swap Remelia off of attacker duty and just have Marissa help patch you with elements. And we'll just have to figure out, like, a preset one to use for each phase. Okay. Good to know. This thing's probably gonna kill me, by the way, but I'm humoring the possibility anyway. Let's lower its vitality. For breath. I wouldn't mind hearing the non-intended ways as well. If there's something else, I might not be against it. And I assume you could, like, get really lucky with a re-raise, but that's like a 2% chance. Yeah, you could re-raise on everyone and have, like, Dispel immunity, but... Well, actually, wait. you could put like the condition blocker on from like Alicorn or Unseelie Court and just block the Dispel, right? But I don't think that's actually really gonna help. Unless you have like optical camo or leaf barrier on everyone or something. Because I assume the damage doesn't get blocked by like magic defense or anything. So you can actually have speed, that's nice. With the Sylph's Field. Shizuha, But you also need the thing to make sure that Shizuha doesn't get removed. Interesting. I'll probably just go the land route. Because I want 2 magic attackers anyway, I think. But yeah, it's gonna be a thing, I guess. And Yuka's almost got enough HP to survive it. I could just make Yuka survive it and sacrifice heal at the end of the turn, which would be funny. Or just revive everyone with Melko, maybe. I don't know. Blocking Dispel is a pain in the ass. I mean, it's not that bad. I guess I can just put a condition on. I'll have to think about it. I want to do a bit of cleanup before I go back to the fight anyway, because that was kind of... I mean, it was a good attempt. But it was kind of crushing because gimmick. Hee ha ha hoo hoo. Sure, whatever. Let's see. Don't really know how much it matters what I hit with, honestly. Let's put on... No, I'm not gonna jackpot. Let's just Cosmic Liner. Actually, spell enhance yourself. Actually, no, don't. Yeah, okay, spell enhance yourself. I'm not killing this thing, by the way. I don't know why I'm even entertaining the idea. I need a whole ass party for this. This thing's probably worse than Shinky. I think this thing, right out of the gate, attacks harder than Shinky. So, I don't know. Yeah, I always love the, like, endgame enemies in GOS. Okay, it gets to act 3 times per turn, by the way. That's pretty sick. And I already used my full party cover, and Yuka's dead anyway. So that's also pretty sick, as in pretty disgusting. Cool. Really cool. Alright, time to launch some rockets at it. I didn't even damage it on the first turn. Goodbye. I don't think you can solo this one, Patchy. I think it's just slightly outside your realm of winnable. Alright, let's see. So let's do a bit of cleanup. I'm gonna save the set I have. This isn't perfect for Shinky, but it's set 6. Just remember 6, like 666 Devils Shinky. I'll have to make some changes to it, obviously, but it's a good start. So I want to go do a bit of Shikigami cleanup as like a breather, basically. I think. Let's go get Dekarabia. Underground. Castle of Chaos Underground. I think he appears somewhere else too. But I guess that's fine. Graze D. So that's great. Weak Delight. I can do that. So go to the middle and... Wait, no, I think... Does he appear in the upper too? I don't know. I'm assuming Underground is like, go here, then go down the ladders. If anyone knows, like, the best place to find Dekarabia, and this isn't it, do let me know. Because I know I've seen him in, like, a couple places in the Castle of Chaos, but I'm not exactly sure where would be best. So I'm assuming they're saying go here. I don't feel like I've seen him down here, though. I don't know. Not sure. Let me double check and make sure this says Underground. It doesn't mean like the very first area, right? I don't really know that that's underground. Unless you just count the whole 3rd stratum as being underground, in which case, yeah, sure, I guess it's underground. I don't know. Not sure. Yeah, I feel like you just find like these guys down here. Avery, come on, honey. You're knocking stuff over. Make my desk all messy. If only we had Labyrinth of Touhou 2 Aya. Outside the Aaron boss room. Okay. Oh, you can get the Wicked Petal. Okay, well I can get this guy here then. So, okay, I have something to get here first, I suppose. Good one, Remy. Good one. So, that's good. This isn't a waste. Wait, cockatrice. Oh, I didn't look at the items, I was just looking at recruitability. Okay. I can hit that guy. Try for the Atlas again. I mean, see, bouncing off Labyrinth, it's funny that you mentioned that, because that's what happened with me in GOS. And then, you know, I swear by GOS now, it's one of my favorite video games, just in general. And I played through it so many times, and I'm gonna play through it again soon, on stream with a friend. But yeah, Labyrinth is great. I've also played through Labyrinth multiple times. I never bounced off it, mind you. I was on board with Labyrinth and what it was doing from the very beginning. Labyrinth is awesome. Yeah, you don't have that thing either. Okay. I don't mind getting a few drops while I'm here too. I'm not gonna like push for them, but anything I get is nice. It'd be really nice if I had the recipe for Daemon Lord statues so I could go make more than one godly piece of gear, but my choice right now is one. Oh, cool. I assume maybe that buffs like your poison potency. Is it worth poisoning Shinky? No, it just inflicts poison and resists it, actually. I would have to, like, launch some kind of donation incentive to get me to play Labyrinth 1 again. I haven't played that game since I first played it, before playing Labyrinth 2 ages ago, and I will probably never play it again. Unless I have a really, really good reason to. It's not a bad game, it's just a bit more dated and hard to go back to. I know there are people who swear by it. There are people who love that game even to this day, and I respect that, I really do. You know, there's plenty of cases for that, you know. Loving old retro games, or their jank. But I just don't have that love for it in particular. Oh right, yeah, Remy's got the mystic damage, that's why she kills this thing so hard. Nice. That, hard to pronounce spear that she has was a pretty good find. I've never even done like a full restricted run of Labyrinth 2 before. Besides not using Aya, which is a restriction in and of itself. Yeah, I mean, Remy was doing okay damage with her Mystic thing. She had it on for the fight just now against Shinky. But I don't feel like it was enough for all the effort it took to get that damage. I feel like I was doing way more with Patchy with less buffs. And if I, like, replace Remelia with Marissa and lean harder into Patchy, I think it would be better. Granted, I guess I could debuff Shinky's defense more. I didn't really get a chance to do that because her offense was enough that I was busy all the time. But again, like, I was doing this magic damage without lowering her magic defense in any sort of way, so I think that would still be the better option. Which is a shame, because I love using Remy. It's not like I can switch between elemental weapons in battle either, so I get what I get, basically. That's all. And yes, I'm just gonna leave that on screen. I'm not really concerned. It's part of the experience. I guess that thing has the robe, but whatever. Kill, kill. Hi, honey. Oh, the attacks get weaker, but they never get quieter. I think I just have to refresh the area now. Yeah, I don't think it's like in there. I think it might be outside, higher up or something maybe? Or even as a rare encounter in this area. I'm not really sure. I need to, refresh the encounters real quick. I want to get the, like, Demon Petal or Makai Petal or whatever that thing is anyway. I might as well since I found it there, so... Oops. I guess I'm doing this now too. You eat the thunder. Sure. I'll use this. My go-tos in Labyrinth 2, if I'm not, like, restricting myself in any way, are probably, like, Aya, Yugi, and Chen. For magic, I don't know, I guess that depends. But in any fight where physical is valuable, those are my go-tos. Chen is absurd. Yugi can just one-shot or like half-health stuff that she has no right doing that much damage to. And Aya is obviously busted because she gives turns. I don't even really need to explain that. The whole game just revolves around Aya. I remember Kudo being pretty cool as far as the expansion characters went. She was satisfying once you got her set up, but she took a bit of work. We have this guy recruited. Big flopper. Wait, I don't need to be fighting things on the surface. I need to go into the well. I don't know what I'm doing here. No, don't go for my wrist like that. Hey, hey, no. Oh, I didn't even fight this thing before. Huh. Hey, get off my shelf. Don't mess with that stuff. I didn't know there was a red encounter down here. And I missed it. Just do this and everything will die. And maybe I should show it off again now that there's more people here, by the way. Hold on a sec. Anyone want to see a clip of one of my cats? Real said yesterday that he's never heard my cats meow before. So I got a clip of Nyx being loud. She's a big whiner. She does that every morning until you give her uppies. Okay. I preached my cats. I think time to go back to the game. Ugh. Hair all over me now. Thanks, Avery. Let's see. Let me grab whoever... Oh, okay, you're just paying the tax, I see. Once Avery leaves, I'll go grab another cat. Yeah, some cats just squeak, which is cute in its own right. Avery kind of does that. She has like the most shrill, high-pitched meow I've ever heard from a cat. Avery being this one here on the desk right now. But she's not gonna meow here. She only meows if she wants to get into a room, or if you got out of the bath and you're all wet. Then she meows too. She's a weird one. All cats are. Let me grab a quick drink. I'll be back in just 1 second. I gotta go up that way. Okay, I'm here for the Decorabi, now I'm here for the weird plant. I got that guy. I might go fight a couple King Yukuri as well at one point to level up some Shiki a little. I'll think about it. Yeah, I had no idea that Shinky had that kind of move. I guess I've never really seen the fight before after all. I've just seen the sprites. So that's kind of all I really had to go off of. It's not much. Would have been cool if I could have gotten Aragon Wing first too. I'm sure it does something useful. But they just gotta be stingy. Oh, Carbuncle. I forgot you existed. You'd think that you could get Carbuncle. Seems like that kind of like gimmicky Shikigami that they'd want you to get. But it's not. You do not get him. Oh, there we go. Wicked Petal. I have no idea how useful this thing is. I feel like probably not very. It's probably just another generic ailment Shikigami. There's a lot of those. Oh, I'll take it. Gotta collect it. It's got some earth attacks. It starts with super gravity. It's not terrible. Invitation to Death. Okay, so it has that thing. That's cool. I'm never gonna use it, but that's cool. Okay, sure. Alright, so how far up do I have to go for this? The Aaron boss fight room right before that, huh? Let me see where that was. What was this room? Was it? You can't even go backwards. Oh, no, you go over this way from here. I don't think it was here. That was the room where you get beat up by Chloe, and apparently this room wasn't here before. That's weird. Yeah. So it's a bit further in then, I think. Because I think you, like, go upwards and then they show up. So they're a little bit further. Alright, yeah. So here? Or, like, back further from here. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this might be it. I think a week or two ago I made like a mental note that I could find it pretty easily here for later, actually. And I think I forgot. That feels like something I might have said. Maybe. This thing is no threat anymore. Everything here is pretty trivial. I get this guy too. I still don't have the ultimate Zone hat. Change that. Let's do this. Just one shot it probably. I'm missing so much stuff. What are the like weird off-brand accessories I just never bothered getting? I could get another Matabe, I suppose, as well. I don't really see myself stacking 2 Matabes on Remelia, but I guess there's an option. Maybe I'd want it sometime. Feels good to get it. Or it would if I could. Oh, if only I had more Flying Fantasticas. Oh yeah, I forgot this thing doesn't really care. Got a shield. Let me get my spell cards back. It might be a different enemy that I remember showing up here. I'm not really sure offhand. Maybe it was that one Daemon that I still need to get? The like really big guy? I don't know. I'd like to get him too, but I think he's kind of hard to find, isn't he? The like big blue guy. I think he's the one with the like little girl behind him. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. And I don't think he'd be useful against Shinky, I guess. Yeah, he's really pretty bad to find. At least these fights are quick. No deck Rabia here yet. So maybe this isn't it. Or maybe I'm just getting unlucky. I don't know. Okay, got that. That's one less enemy I need to fight. These guys don't have anything I want. They're all relevant. I guess if I'm gonna be here doing this, I should really put on Nazrin and a couple other things too. Might as well. Mananan's staff. Let's see, you hit that guy. And Patchy can just finish off the others. I love when cats do the thing when you scratch their head where they like lean back and they just open their mouth ever so slightly. It's very photogenic. Sure, okay. Good enough. Doesn't really need to be a weakness, honestly. I think it needs to eliminate. Man, why are all the thunder attacks in this game so loud? I thought it was just the AoE ones, but they're all really bad. I need this guy too. Ugh. What a pain. And he's only C. Could be better, could be worse, I guess. Thank you, Patchy. I'll try the room before this too and see what's over there. I think this is probably the wrong room for it. I think I would have found one by now, if not... Like, if it was the right place. It's not rare, per se, but it's not, like, common enough that you'll see it in every battle. I'm not sure if I've ever seen more than one at a time, either. Oh yeah, there's nothing in this room, that's right. Let me try, like, a room ahead of here, maybe? Let's try, like... the first room here. I mean, there's only a couple rooms here, so probably not. In the basement area. Oh. So do you mean, like, the very starting area? Because it's not in the sewer area. The Vestries is underground, but it's kind of unclear what that means. I don't know if I've seen it in, like, the very starting area. I could check. Okay, I'll go give it a look there. I thought it came up later. Because it's kind of a tough enemy for when you encounter it, after all. I'll go there in just a minute. This guy's got armor I don't have. By the way, if I'm going to be doing cleanup for a while, what's everyone think? Should I keep on the games music or put on, like, something else? Because I've got, like, the whole last stream playlist. So I could stick that on, if people are sick of hearing the battle music. I'm kind of good either way. At least this guy shows up a lot now. I didn't even see him at all my first time going through here. Okay. I guess you have an e-pallet for me. I'll take it. Marissa's getting all that strike ability that she really needs. Alright, let me go back to the start of the place then. I'll do that. There should be a heal right here as well. Let me see here. Settings. Okay, so remember that the BGM is on 20. 20. Let me tab out real quick here. Stream playlist. Then I have to enable the thing. Now playing. It's in kind of a weird place. I guess I'll move it up here. And... okay. Stream playlist is on. I'm not sure what this volume is going to be like. I think that's actually really low. Let's put it like this. Like this. I think even that's a bit quieter than DoD, right? Let's try this. It's almost maxed, actually. Do let me know if that's too much. But I think a lot of people here haven't even heard the stream playlist before. I've got like hundreds of songs in this that like are free to use on streams from like Toho Circles and also some like musicians that I know too. Good stuff in here. I was like showing it off. As always, if there's any circles that people want added to the playlist, let me know and I'll look into like their terms of use. For example, like you can use most Yosis stuff on your streams. Like yeah, it means that if there's any ad revenue or anything, I think part of it will go to them or however that works. But they actually have a big Google Sheet that they link to on their site with every song they've ever made, including like under their other groups as the Elytrostics, for example, that says like if you can use this or not. It's super thorough, actually. I think like generally all their Toho stuff is a yes, and some of their other stuff depends, and you have to check. But I don't remember. I don't actually have any Yosis in the playlist right now. I don't think, at least. Oh, I actually have a few songs. I have a few songs. But not many. Not many. I keep it to stuff that you can find for free online from official sources, so... That does somewhat restrict the stuff on the list. Well, also stuff that I bought too. Got a little bit of that in here and there. Downside is though, it's a pain like using CDs nowadays. This computer doesn't have a CD drive, so I need to like go somewhere else and use the one if I want to get anything off of the CD right now, which is a pain. I go to my parents' house and use their old computers or something. I do have an external floppy disk drive, which I bought a few years back because I found a bunch of old floppy disks from my childhood. But I don't have an external CD drive. I should probably get one, honestly. Might be nice. Would be useful. And it feels so weird not having the music change when you get into a battle, I will admit. But it's nice to have it for a change of pace, I think, regardless. I also have to go a few more rooms in to find the Darkarabia, because so far there ain't nothing here. Oh, there's this guy. I'm better off without that guy, though, I think. I still don't have the Muramasa, like, at all. Annoying. Miyaga-san is still doing music. He's, also helping out with a remake of Toho Shizenyu, which people know in the West is Healing Nature. It's being made by a fan. I think he's helping out with the art, as well as, like, the actual RPG Maker coding. I'd be helping with music, too, but the other guy on the project is also a musician slash game maker, so I don't know if they're, like, splitting that up or not. Not sure. Usually Miyaga-san would be my go-to proofreader, but he's busy with that stuff nowadays, so I've had to ask a couple other people for help with stuff. Namely, 3Peso and Tripper. I'm distracting them from the development to help proofread some English to Japanese translations here and there. Thankfully, they're quite willing to help. One of the devs that I know are cool like that. And also, I'm paying Tripper a bit for it, and I'm probably gonna... I keep forgetting to tell 3Peso that, like, I'll gladly give him a share of the money as well, that I'm getting paid from Kasegai. I feel like he's probably just gonna say no because I'm translating Labyrinth for him, but I'm still gonna offer it because that's the polite thing to do. So, yeah, we'll get there when we get there. Kasegai is stalled a bit right now anyway. I need to do Don Makume stuff this week, and soon I'll be getting back to work on Kasegai. This next week I plan on going out to the library for that. I've got all that sorted and figured out. Basically, I've got my new laptop battery, so there isn't really anything holding me back anymore. So that's gonna happen very soon. I'm hoping, like, being out of the house, like, away from my computer and away from my bed, especially, will maybe enable me to actually work for more than an hour straight. Wouldn't that be cool? This does not seem like Darkarabia territory. Though I think this area does have, like, multiple segments to it, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep going. I'll skip this room, though. It's clearly no Darkarabias in this room. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, on one hand, I have a room in my house that I could make into an office space, but on the other hand, I still think that maybe having it in my house might still give me the temptation to slack off. So I don't know if that's worth it at all. Probably not, honestly. I don't really want to, like, get a rent a place. The thing is, in the first place, I have to be driven out to the library by someone. So either my mother or a friend, or I guess my dad too, basically just anyone with a license and a car. So, I mean, I can only realistically do that once or twice a week, you know, without being an absolute burden on whoever this person is who's helping me out, really. Because they have to bring me out, leave me for a couple hours or so, then come back and get me. So that's 2 trips that they have to make. So, I don't know. It's gonna be tough in the winter season because my parents have like a Christmas business. And of course it's tough for my only real life friend. Oh hey, look who it is. Look who it is, it's the Decorabia. Because he's got a job and he's like also doing... Oh, there's the field he has. It's also, words. He's like doing college courses too, I believe, at the same time. I think right now he might be on hold from those. I think they're like... I think he's on break from them or something, but point stands. And I am tempted to put it in the other room I have. It's the room that my ex-wife had her like computer set up in, so like the equivalent of the room that I'm using right here. Like obviously this isn't my bedroom. This is like my personal room computer, and like all my junk is in here. So that's the spare room that I have, but there's a lot of stuff in it. I put a lot of stuff from my room in there when the carpet got ripped out and replaced with like flat flooring like a year-ish ago, maybe less than that now. So there's a lot of boxes. There's a lot of my ex-wife's stuff that I still have that I need to sort through and or sell. There's just a lot of stuff in there. And I didn't even have a desk or a table to go in there either. I have a table in the house that wouldn't really be a very good fit, but even if it were, I've tried to fit it in there, and with the way the hallway is oriented, there is no geometrical way to make it work without taking the legs off, and I'm not doing that. It's not worth it. So I don't know. It's a lot of setup for something that might not help me. So I think I need to try the library thing first and experiment with it and see if it works, basically, and maybe go from there, you know? Might be cool. Might be cool. Because maybe it would work at home. I feel like it would be diminished, but maybe. But I think like a library space would be cool. There's technically a library out in this town too that I could walk to within an hour, but I talked about this before. It's open 6 hours a week because no one goes there. They apparently tried having it open for longer in the past and it just wasn't worth it because the place is dead. So I'd go there and I'd be the only person there for those 2 hours each day. For those 3 days a week. And it's just not worth it. I would rather be in like a shared space like a public library where there's other people sitting and studying and focusing and working, because I feel like that would be a good influence on me. I feel like, well, everyone else here is trying their best. There's probably people here doing harder stuff than I am. They're like studying for college courses and stuff. I can sit here and translate for a while and, you know, be a good productive boy. So even if the one out in town were open more often, I don't really think I'd want to go there and just sit alone in a dusty room. I don't really feel like that's much better, honestly. I really don't. My parents offered to let me just go down to their house, but I really don't want that. They have a ton of animals. They're gonna like pass through and bug me all the time. It's just, I would really rather not. I'd rather have it be in a public space. Why am I running around like there's random encounters? Anyway, I think that room has its own encounter set, so I think I need to like find another room for the Decorabia. So if you can find it in that room, maybe you can find it in like the pre-Chloe rooms or something that are up ahead, I wonder. Yeah, I mean, I would be fine with that kind of thing, like, kind of place where people are like, looking through old papers and books and stuff. I just want there to be other people around doing productive things, or like, hobby things, and I can kind of like, take advantage of that, and it makes the right kind of mood, you know? I know all this sounds weird, but, you know, I'm at the point with the depression, and whatever else I have going on with my health, or mental health, or who knows, honestly, that I feel like, you know, I have to do whatever I can to trick myself into actually getting things done on these difficult projects like Kasegai. Alright, I'll go back down there, I guess, for more Decorabia. Again, if anyone knows a better place for this guy, and I'm pretty sure there is, do let me know. I guess I mean, I can find him in like every encounter there, but at the same time, there's like 5 or 6 encounters in the room that I have to walk back. I'm gonna have headphones in anyway, listening to like, I don't know, probably lo-fi radio or something, so as long as no one's shouting in the library, and I don't think the library will let them, I think I'll be okay with like a bit of passing noise here and there. Should be fine. Actually, I do want the Muramasa. I ain't getting it though. Sounds like the library does have dedicated study rooms too, but I think I'd rather be like out at just like a table in the public area, if that's a thing that they have, and I imagine it is, right? So if that's the case, I think that would be cool to do. I mean, if that's a bus, I wonder if like the local college has like a public library or something. I could always go there. That's not really any further away than the library that I'm thinking of. I wonder if you have to be a student to use the college library. Murder mystery read that has what exact setup? Going to a library and studying? Being alone in a library. Well, I don't want to be alone, so it's okay. If I'm murdered, there will be plenty of witnesses optimally. And probably security cameras or something too, I don't know. I also looked into the library at like the school here in my town. The like elementary to high school, because the website made it seem like they're open to the public. They say like, we're here to like support the community and stuff, and community implies like more than just the kids that go to school there, that the kids that pay to go to school there. And I think you can get in, but I think due to like recent security tightenings at schools and stuff, you need to like call them and like get yourself whitelisted or something like that, or get some kind of like entry card. And I just don't like the idea of that. And also, if it's like a separate building, that's one thing, but I don't want to have to like go through the school to get to a public library. That's weird. I'm not sure really of the exact like physical nature of this place. I mean, it could be non-Euclidean for all I know, you know, see what I'm getting at? I don't know. But it doesn't really work. Oh yeah, I mean, I checked the same thing. It's listed as Casual Chaos Underground. That's just not super useful, unfortunately. I mean, I know he appears in this room. This specific room. But I know this isn't the only place he appears. I feel like maybe this is the first place he appears, and I think he also appears in Upper. Like the part with like all the gears and stuff. So I might go there and try a bit more. I'm not sure though. I know that's where you find like the lizards and the elephants. Sorry, the lizard men that have like the physical epaulettes. I don't even know if that's how it's pronounced, epaulettes. I don't know. It was a new word I learned for this game. I forget what it is. I think is it some kind of like shoulder thing or some kind of like metal or something that you put on? I'm not sure offhand. It's something. Can't wait recall, to be honest. But it seemed like the most appropriate translation for what the Japanese was, which I think was a rather strange word that was used, if I recall right. Can't be that lucky. But yeah, I can find a couple here, so it's not awful, I guess. He does exist here. Which is more than I can say for my town. We don't have big starfish demons in my town. Don't have jack shit in my town. Don't even have a proper library. Not enough people here for that. My town is a pass-through town. It's a lot of traffic that is going from one town on the other side to another town on the other side, or just people going to work. There is nothing in my town. There is a gas station / convenience store. There's a Dunkin' Donuts and a Dollar General. And every few months, a new restaurant opens up and closes down because they don't get enough customers. I don't know, I can't count how many pizza places have opened up in this town that have died within like 6 months. That was a good pizza too. Like, I like good pizza, but you know. Contrary to popular belief, I don't buy enough pizza to support an entire local business. If I had the money, I would. But, well, typically you can't use food stamps at restaurants, so, nuh-uh. Shame. I wonder if it's only the encounters on the right that have this guy. Like, that 1/2 of this room. Because I feel like these ones never have it. Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the upper place and check around for this jackass Shikigami. Dillahan. I think it might be a few rooms in though, like in the indoor places with the gears, not like the outdoor place here with the fancy flowers and things. What's that closed gate in the background, by the way? I haven't gone through there yet. I'm missing something, clearly. I guess this guy has stuff too. There's a lot of cleanup to be done. I just wanted to get a couple more Shikigami and cool drops before trying Shinki some more. Maybe go kill a few Yukari too. Some of these are kind of hard to recruit, much less find. This artist is a Kanpyul, also known as Kanpyulgo, either way. I was first exposed to him by these cool Danmaku food videos with like, they're essentially like single boss fights where the music and the Danmaku are synced up. I think they're probably somewhat well known. There's, I think, one for Oku, one for Satori, and one for Koishi. So just some Chireiden characters now that I think about it. Oh yeah, this guy has armor that I don't really care about. Why did I want to find this guy before? No, I don't think I did. I think I was looking for the other dragon, and I just commented that this guy sometimes appears with him. I think that's all it was. Yeah, it was like a week or so ago. But yeah, Kanpyul nowadays, I think, does non-Taoist stuff, but he has like all his old music posted on his website in like a big zip file, I think. And just says, hey, do what you want with it. I think his terms are pretty broad, if I recall right. Let me go in over here and look around. Actually, I guess I have to go upstairs. I forget how this place works. I erase it from my memory. Musashi. No Musashi. So let's see if my hunch was right. So far it's looking like a big fat no. But you never know. It looks very cozy. The Wither spawns minion Wither skeletons. Oh, they have drops. That's kind of surprising, but good. That's super useful, actually. For sure. I could see that being quite nice. You know, really, you're a bad influence. You keep making me want to play Cataclysm. You keep talking about Minecraft around me. Not like there's any difference in me replaying, you know, Cataclysm and playing more Minecraft mod packs compared to like me replaying Devil of Decline for the umpteenth time. So, I guess I'm to blame for all of this, actually. Oh, I got the staff, so don't need these guys anymore. I feel like that staff was special somehow, but probably not in particular, right? It's kind of an old staff now, after all. No special effect. Oh, it gives magic defense. Okay. I guess maybe there's uses for it. Where the hell do I find the Decorabia that isn't miserable? Like... There's like this room in here that has like 3 Decorabia, then you just need to leave and refresh the room and go back. Oh, that exits the whole place. I don't know why it's like that, but it is. Now, if only Hachikuma understood English properly, they would use geniuses and devils instead of the singular, because in both games it's referring to like the final bosses. But oops. It just kind of sounds like nonsense when you don't understand. Which I guess isn't really all that unfitting for a Touhou fan game. So hold on. I feel like I've seen the Decorabias in these little rooms here. Am I making this up? Like these ones with the switches? Yeah, I'm gonna check. Now you can find this thing. These guys both have equal hits for me. Exactly, so like it's not out of place in particular. But I don't know if Suna has like any singular and plural mix-ups in his titles, does he? I feel like he doesn't. No, I mean he uses plurals like 10 desires. He didn't say 10 desire. Oh no, he has unfinished dream of Olivine Ghost. Isn't that the case? It's singular ghost, right? I'm just gonna go double check that. Yeah, all living ghost. Ah, okay. I gave him too much credit. He has one big mix up there. One blight on the Touhou name. Oh yeah, okay, I was right, yeah, you can find him here. Okay, so there's a couple more encounters here at least. It's not great, but it's a couple more encounters, I guess. I will happily munch them up. Okay, now I should just use Patchy at the start. That's the fastest way, I guess. Your ears perked up. Have they ever automated killing the Wither? I think only once or twice in a pack with like an easy way to do it. Like just a machine that you set up that does it. Or of course, there's always the packs that have like actual monster grinding like things that like abstract the process and just do it in a box. I've done it in those packs too, of course, but that doesn't really count, does it? I've never like done some complicated setup though, no. The Withers always seem kind of annoying to automate to me because it destroys so much stuff. And I feel like... I mean, like, I think Obsidian holds it, but I think you still have to make the cage big enough that it doesn't spawn on the Obsidian, because I think it can, like, destroy it when it spawns on it regardless. I think there's a thing like that, but maybe I'm making that up. I just remember having trouble with it, or maybe, like, it spawned outside the cage. I don't know, it's a pain. I remember that much. Get that red symbol enemy out of here. Yeah, so this is the same encounter table as the other place. That's good. There's something in there I don't like. It's the tanks. I don't like the tanks. I already have this cool guy. I guess these guys have drops, so I'll farm them too. Flamingo here is the Decorabia though. Not that I inherently need it by any means, but it's nice if I can get it. Makes me feel like I've accomplished something today if I can get it, you know? That's all really. That's not a feeling that I get to feel every day. I'll backtrack to the other room now. Oh, if you can find that guy's soul here, maybe this is the same table too. Maybe not. I don't know. Probably not. I'll bank on it being not. I still don't have a Starlight Barrier on anything yet, actually. Couldn't I just use, like, Dispel Protection and Starlight Barrier to survive Shinki? Do you even... I'm sure you get it on something. Maybe it's something, like, further into the post-game. Maybe you can't get it until post-Shinki. I don't know. Of course, you'd probably want to have, like, turn priority to get that off before she goes anyway, because, you know, if you put it on, like, the turn prior, like, you don't know when she's gonna do it. So you just have to put it on and pray that she doesn't remove too many Starlight Barriers before the attack hits. Which is obviously a gamble on its own. I'll probably just do the land thing, just do it properly. I don't really mind terribly. Please join the party. Stupid stinky starfish. Yeah, I know it's not really that simple. I think the simplest way is probably just to do it properly, honestly, at this point. It doesn't sound that horrific. It's just, you know, you're not gonna know the first time. It's a big gotcha. And even then, you're probably not gonna know the second time unless you have someone in chat to tell you, because it's kind of unclear. I don't know if it, like, moved the land gauge or something after the attack, like it does in GOS when they absorb it. I'm not sure on that. Honestly, the land gauge was the last place I was looking on the screen, which was also the case in GOS, back before I knew. Yeah, I am worried about her fighting the gauges too much, but I'll do what I can. And well, that's 3 more pity kills. You refresh the place. I have like 7 guaranteed encounters that I know I can get the Direct Rabia from. Every encounter refresh. There's the 2 switch rooms with 2 apiece, then there's the 3 in the secret room. It's a bit of a walk, but nothing I haven't done before. I have both of those again. Let me get rid of the red symbol enemy real quick. There we go. Why do the encounters have to work the way they do? Actually, maybe I only found it in the room on the right before. Maybe it's not in the left room. No, I feel like that, like, triple tank encounter... Yeah, okay, it is here, it is here. It's fine. Everything is okay. And hello, starfish. Shame we're not going to get much EXP from this place. I think I will fight a few Yukari Kings after this as well to get some Shikigami leveled. Get a few more skills, maybe, that I may or may not actually use in the fight. I'm not really sure. I'm trying to think of, like, what else would be good to have. Maybe some more passives. Those are always good. Like, specifically which ones, I'm not really so sure. I mean, if the Shikigami I'm already using to fight, I get more passives, that's nice. That's always good. Oh, you can find the sisters here. Nice, okay. Don't see these things too often. Give me at least one, come on. Give me the one toward the pity counter. Good. Thank you for the damage treasure. Not the best thing you could have given me. You could have given me your eternal servitude, but beggars can't be choosers. So I guess these encounter tables are also a place that you can find the Akari sisters at. Probably not the best place, but I don't know many other places yet. Yeah, actually it's a really bad place because it's such a long walk. Definitely not recommended. I'm sure you could probably do better with knowledge that I don't have. What's everyone think of the OST in the new Touhou game, by the way? I still haven't listened to it, like, on its own outside of the game. But I wasn't really impressed in particular by anything when doing my initial listen. I guess that is sometimes the case anyway, honestly. With Touhou. But I don't know. I feel like it grabbed me even less than normal. In particular, the final boss theme just is so different. It's like not as upbeat and exciting. Oh yeah, Touhou 20 came out like a week ago. Touhou 20, the 20th Touhou project. It has a spell card called Flat Earther. Yeah, I mean, I haven't gone back to like replay it or anything. I've probably gotten most of the gameplay I'm going to out of it. I don't really like grind the Touhou series anymore. The shmups at all. So just once you seeing normal and doing extra might be enough for me. I don't know. If I get bored, I'll go back and try for hard, but I'll probably just play something else instead, honestly. I'm not a giant shmup person in the first place, says the guy who's played enough to play on Hard and Lunatic. It has to really be a game that grabs me, like Touhou or Zero Ranger is really good, for example. I like shmups that have, like, the right kind of, what's the word? Not display, not like reduction, like, right kind of, I forget the word. English fails me. I fail English. They have to like visually and audibly impress me, basically. They have to be cool. I will check out the OST at one point and like get a little bit more familiar with it and see if there's anything that I like. I'm sure people are already busy arranging this stuff. I see the occasional arrange posted on Twitter, but I haven't really listened yet. Let's see. Let me go use the real quick. I'll be back, and then I'll continue grinding for Decoravia. There'd be a couple. Got a friend. He's a lover. I guess you can have lap time, why not? We can make that work. Alright, so, I have to actually work in at the middle. Actually no, sorry, it's kind of inconvenient maybe. Put you up here, but I don't think you'll stay. I really don't want to both be up there at the same time. Here we go, down. I guess Victor will stay. Oh yeah, he will. Alright, let me do another Decoravia run. What was, I forget to put him on? I thought I put on the pedal guy. I meant to. Where? Oh, here he is. I looked at him and I didn't actually equip him. Oops. That explains it, I see. I would have assumed he would have worn something new by now. Even with, like, this EXP from this place. He's level 1 after all. This is by Oucha. I first found this artist through Hifu Fragment. I didn't use the magic circle, oops. Because most of the music, if not all actually, I think all the music in Hifu Fragment is just like free to use music. And he made the title screen theme that was used for Hifu Fragment's title theme, which was a quite nice arrange of Necropentasia. So later on, I discovered that he had a bunch more music, and it was all for use on streams and stuff, and games and whatnot. So I went ahead and grabbed it, most of it. Maybe all of it. Probably all of it. It's quite good. It's just out there. He has like a collection that you can download. It's big enough that it comes in multiple parts, I think, too. Don't think he makes music anymore, unfortunately. I think he's retired. But he did quite a lot back when he did it. I have a lot of stuff off Nico Nico Commons, too. I haven't looked. There's probably more stuff I could grab off there, you know. People are always making new music and putting it up there. I haven't looked in a while, though. But the stream playlist is a pretty good size already, so... as nice as it would be, it's not super high priority, really. But yeah, there's a lot of like chill music like this, so... it's good for easy listening, which is what I kind of prioritized for the stream playlist initially. That's back when I had it split into two playlists, and I've just combined it ever since. So like the stronger music is in there with the easier listening now. There's no differentiation anymore. But that's fine too. It was annoying to maintain two different playlists basically, so I just gave up. Easier this way. But why did I... oh, don't run from that. You need that bite. I saw the dragon and did not register the Decoravia until it was too late. I'm mentally exhausted from grinding. This is Elytrosis. I mentioned them earlier. This is a side group that Yosis maintained at one point, with some of the main members, including Nico. They did original music. Pretty good stuff. I like them. A lot of the music, like, may take a few listens to grow on you, but generally really catchy stuff. Once it's, like, wormed its way into your head, I feel. It's one of those groups. The more you listen, the better it is. I think this is one of the more popular songs. It's one of the ones that has an actual PV for it. One of, like, maybe 4 or 5 or so, I think. But, you know, again, popular in the context of, like, Elytrosis still means that pretty much no one outside of Japan knows about it. And even in Japan, you know, there's still a Doshin group. Like, a Doshin group that is a shoot-off of one of the most popular Doshin... I did it again. Doshin groups. At least as far as Touhou stuff is concerned, and yeah, Yosa's branches out a lot besides Touhou too. But they're still a dojo group at the end of the day. So, I don't really know how big they are in Japan. Of course, they don't do Albatross 6 anymore, unfortunately. They retired them quite a few years back. They had like a big farewell concert and everything. Which I think is all on YouTube, so that's cool. I think they uploaded it for people to watch. That's nice. At one point I gotta consider how much I want to grind for this thing right now. I'm not even sure if I'm actually going to try Shinki again today at this point. I feel like I'm just gonna spend this stream doing catch-up stuff. Filling in some gaps here and there, and a bit of grinding. At this point, I'm already over 2 hours in. I feel like I might as well just commit to that. So, I apologize to anyone else who wants to see Shinki. But, hold on a second. I want to try some of the encounters in the rooms before Shinki. So those are essentially bosses on their own. So, if you're like, oh shoot, Hakanai's not gonna fight a boss today, I'm so disappointed. Don't be, because I'm gonna be fighting essentially bosses. Just not the big one yet, that's all. These guys are gonna take like, at least like half a party's worth of preparation, maybe a full party. And I might have to fight them multiple times, depending on like, what the purpose is, like drops or recruitment, I'm not sure yet. Even just getting the bestiary is nice though, for sure. So that's always good. I think after I do this like room's worth of Decorabius, so these 3 encounters here, I might go do that for a change of pace. I don't want to keep doing the same thing forever, after all. That's lame, that's boring. So let me try a few more recruit attempts on the Starfish. So I guess in Shinki's place, I know there's more than just these, because there's like the Lightning Baron and stuff too. But the main 2 that I've seen in the room prior to her are the Dragon, just called Dragon, as well as the, like that angel looking thing that's actually a warrior. So I guess I'm gonna go for those first. The Dragon's probably the harder of the 2, but I'm not sure. So I think I'll try for the warrior guy first. I don't really know what works against him yet, unfortunately. So I guess I'm just gonna have to experiment and find out. I think he did kill a few party members when I fought him, but I don't remember what he used. I assumed just physical attacks, so... maybe I could just go with, whatever Shinzo's barrier is called again. The ones that gives... the field that gives the physical resistance stuff. Maybe that would be good. As like an opening strategy. Go from there. Magic probably works on him. I could do slays too, but again, I don't think they're really gonna be that great. Alright. It's time to go do that. Let me go to the shrine actually as well. Because I think I am going to use my Demon Lord statue. And probably just get this. Oh, it makes it a spell too. I mean, I don't know. Who cares about a spell? All this does is add 15 more magic attack. I assume the like ignoring resist is the same. It actually doesn't say ignores fully. It just says lowers. I can't be asked to check the sheet. I don't know if I really want it that badly. I still don't know what I should make out of all this stuff. I'm really not sure, actually. Sure, I'll take that. I have no use for it, but I'll take it. Okay, I'm gonna get back over here. I'll turn the game's music back on too, since we're in this place, and I haven't really heard of that much. That might be a lie. Black Sanctuary did drag on for a while, but still. It's good music, so I'll take it. Okay. So... what do we want to do? So I'm gonna prepare for like the warrior guy. Any non-immunity to neutral. So it is like that. Okay. Okay, in that case, I will take it. Sure. I think it's a nice, generally useful weapon to have. Or I could get, like, this, which is also really good. A lot of slays. It's not useful against Shinky in the least, though, obviously. It does slay the dragon. So I could make Kusanagi and upgrade it. I don't know. I mean, I should make Kusanagi anyway. I don't even have Kusanagi yet. Yeah. I think, like, in the long run, it would be useful to have the staff. It's going to help out a lot when just rolling out AoE. It'll increase my overall damage. So I guess I'll go for it. I guess I'll take it. I've done it. I bit the bullet. I shot the bullet. Okay, we have the Gambitane on. I hope this is worth it. I think it will be. Let me put on something else. That's fine, sure. That works. So if we're fighting a dragon, everyone needs breath resist. A lot of breath resist. The armor only gives a bit of that, generally. I think there was some breath resist armor we could make that specifically helped. Let me just skim through this real quick, though. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I know what I'm thinking of. There's the Shikigami that gives 50%, so maybe I'll use her. But anyway, let me obviously put on stuff that gives breath resist for the weapons here. I can't hear all of my face still. Okay. Really annoying. Kusanagi doesn't give any, so we gotta go with the Nightling for 90%. And the Flying Dragon Spear for 75%. So that's good, very useful. Wait, we're not fighting the dragon. What am I talking about? I'm gonna fight the other guy. Duh. Or we're gonna do the dragon after. I'm gonna worry about him later. Not yet. So this guy is a warrior type. So I'm probably not gonna worry about slays. I think I'll just take Soul Razor on here. Byakuran has good buffs and debuffs already. That's fine. Oh, except that she has Nazrin on. Nazrin is good, don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna put on Sanai instead. I'm gonna go back to, like, slightly more useful stuff for this, I think. I don't know what kind of physical it uses, actually. I'll have to see. So... that's probably fine. I think I can take off this one for now and just focus her in physical defense entirely right now. A good idea. And this too. And someone needs to have Shinzo. Aaron Seal was kind of weak anyway. I'll put on Shinzo here, I think. So we have, oh yeah, there's a spell, thing called Weak Maker. Shinzo has it. Let's talk about that yesterday. Okay. And we're probably just gonna lean into magic here, I guess. Which, actually, I don't know. I don't know. It sucks that, Shinzo's thing affects both teams. But it really, really helps against physical killers. Okay, it's this guy. Jagged Ritter. So, warrior type. Don't really know what else he does. He looks like an angel. He really does. But he's not, I guess. Let's start by just debuffing him. Actually, let's use Bottomless Swamp. If that works, that's huge. Again, I don't think there's gonna be much point, really, attacking physically, but I guess I can try. Probably better off just doing this on the first turn before I put the field up, I guess. So let's do that. Okay, and we'll Psychic Field. And Patchy, you can just use whatever her strongest spell is. Which I think is just any of these. Again, warriors are usually weak to dark. Oh god. So he's fast. That did nothing. Not weak to dark. So he, I don't know. We'll try thunder or something maybe? Maybe because he's a machine. Okay, so yeah, physical is worthless against this guy. It does nothing. Good to know. Kinda not really too surprised, I'll say. Let's shield wall the back line. Let's... I'm gonna try putting this on and hope that I can actually tank hits, but I don't know if I can. I'm not sure. I'll have to see. Sure, we'll use Cosmic Climate. Okay. I mean, of course you can tank hits. When I say of course, that's not actually really a guarantee. Patchy's down. And he's charging for something too. I was kind of thinking this guy might not be that bad compared to the dragon, but I don't know actually. I don't know after all. I think maybe I need to bring... No, Sylph isn't gonna work. I do need to like go really fast at the start and debuff him. I could always use another formation too. Formations exist in this game, and I've used this one the entire game. I see. So when he charges, he puts on Physical Protect, Physical Boon, and then hits with a big move. I don't even think Yuka could have fully protected against. So I think he's using stab moves, by the way. So I think I could gear around that. Alright, let me see what I can do here. Puts me in the wrong place every time. Alright, so you already have resists to stuff, that's fine. I don't know how much giving Patchy resist is even really going to help, honestly. Not sure. Good question. I guess I can try. Maybe she could survive like a single hit if I give her a big resist. If I can find anything here. Here we go. Stab. Okay. Oh, I can put on different shields too. I have better shields for this kind of fight, I think. Probably. Alright, Patchy can have that. You know, I could just put on the field that makes shields work more. That might not be a bad idea. No, I feel like... I don't know. I mean, we already... Some of us already have resists. I'm not sure actually what's good here, really. Definitely don't need that. No, we do not. Alright, let's see. Give me some more buffs and stuff, as well as heals here on some of these characters. Accu has Elixir, that's good. And I think I want... No, I could use energy. I can't even outspeed it though, that's the problem. Kinda need to keep all those. Thing is, I want... another... I just have to cover with Yuka on the first turn so I can try to fish for Bottom of Swamp, I think. That's probably the best thing I can do. If I could buff the party's evasion too, that would also be great. I think I really just need to land debuffs and get super lucky with them. I can take off this guy, I don't need him. I want something else. Don't really know what. Ah yes, meditation. What we need right now. I guess Earth Wall's good. If we can survive long enough to use it. I can't do it on the first turn though. Oh no. Hold on. I didn't know this was going to be part of the deal here. I mean, technically this thing uses stab. So maybe the party still works, but probably not. Sure. Why not try? More like, why even try? I think you use Thunder on this guy, don't you? I think that's the case. This ain't gonna work. Maybe I can't beat any of these things yet. Maybe they're worse than Shinki. Alright. Oh, well... If I just get the fast field, I can stun this guy. What do you mean full charge? Don't do that. Okay, I only have the dull, so maybe he'll miss next turn. Is there even any point, like, putting on Earth Wall? I don't even know, honestly. That's actually pretty fast, but I don't think it's really gonna help. I don't see this going well. I mean, I could plan for this guy. Like, I see the way to beat him. You just fish for stuns. I guess specifically shock, probably. I don't know. Let's see what he does here. Terminate shock. Alright, that's about right. Oh, he's Vortex. Why does he have Vortex? You don't need that. Provoke doesn't really matter. He hits everyone anyway, so... kind of irrelevant. I don't think we're coming back from this. This really isn't an enemy that you, like, come back from if things go wrong. This is an enemy that you either beat perfectly or don't beat at all. Pretty sure, if it's anything like in GOS. Yeah, here I am trying anyway. Let's hit him with 1 million volts. See if he's immune. He's immune. Yes. What a shocker. Alright, so let's ignore that for a turn. Don't you dare Vortex me. It wasn't a Patchley that survived instead of Marissa. We'd be doing so much more damage right now. We might have actually killed him. Aha, no. Alright, Benevolence Wall. Elixir. Funny enough, I'm actually rezzing Patchley here. Okay. Yeah. Mighty Shield Wall. We lost our resist thing, by the way. Pretty bad. It's kind of gone. Let's try this weapon slays and stuff really work on it, because it seems to be very physically resistant. None of these are useful. At all, really. Oh, they're totally not. Oh, hi. Hi, Allie. Alright, it's fine. I have a plan. I'm gonna build for this. I think this is actually winnable, compared to some of the other fights, so... I'm gonna do some things here. Go back there because it always puts you in the wrong place, annoyingly enough. see. Remelia is going to immediately put on Sylph. We're going to go with Sylph. We're going to treat this guy like we're fighting Ergon Wing, basically. That is really slow, by the way. That's a problem. I think I actually need to do it like this. So I need to put Sylph on someone else, and I have to have Remelia go first with Aya, give someone else her turn, and then put that on. To be fair, I don't know how much it matters that I get it on immediately anyway, actually. I don't know. As long as I had it on for the second turn. Well, I don't know. No, I have to have Remelia give Patchy her first turn, so we can immediately fish for a stun, actually. That's what I need to do, yeah. Let's see. Mid Thunder's cool. I'll put it on. We need some other stuff too, though. It's not enough on its own. Let's see. You don't have anything. Thunder Pierce technically works. Kinda sucks, but it works. So sure. As long as we just have something that potentially could hit, basically, it's fine. You keep that on. I want Marissa to maybe also have stuff for this. And I really can't, I guess. I really can't. Is in case something goes wrong with the revives. I don't know. Could be really bad. Alright, you are gonna have movement speed. Well, action speed. That's what it is in this game, I guess. There's two of these guys, basically. Swiftness boots. Fast boots. I'm gonna give you something that doesn't have weight, too. So you can go even faster. That works, I guess. We can give you some resists to give you 50%, which isn't amazing, but it's something, I guess. Yeah, this right now, 160. Yeah, I'll take that. It's 5% more. Okay. In this fight, you're getting the mental player staff, by the way. We need that 1 in 5. You can have the game maintain. Not like it really matters here. You're not going to be attacking, I don't think, in particular. I think instead of the Pendant of Wit, I want to put on the Grand Intra Epaulet for 30%. I think that's really worth it. I don't know how the formulas work, but I assume it's really worth it. Okay. Let's try this, I guess. Also, you're here, too. Yeah, so I guess this last room is just super bosses. Super enemies. They're basically bosses. Oh no, it's this asshole! I never wanted to see him again. No. Oh, I know all these guys. I've met these guys before, most of them. I don't miss the Demiurge. I don't like him. This is one of the worst parts of GOS. I hate that guy. Alright. Hello, Terminator. Let's see. So, odds are we aren't going to hit a stun every turn. It would be cool if we could. Maybe he has like 0 resistance to it. Wouldn't that be nice? But, probably not. We'll see. First strike Patchy. Yeah, let's Benevolent Swan turn 1. Well, he's not technically a boss in here, so I'd hope he'd be a bit more reasonable, but you never really know. You really don't. He's technically later in the game here, I guess, isn't he? Oh, cool. can't see to attack. I assume that that's just the stun message because he wasn't blinded, that's for sure. Yeah, that's just what it says, I guess. Okay. So we still have the physical up. That's good. Cool. We should theoretically go first now. Maybe. Maybe. Hard to say, really. Hard to say. I don't know how much to trust that field. I really don't. Let's put on Mighty Shield Wall. Let's do that, I think. Let's Leaf Barrier Patchy. So we can't use this until that's positive. So next turn we could use it. This is weak, but can inflict shock, so we have to try it instead of using her spell card or something stronger. We have to fish for shock. No matter what. He resisted. Okay. I think we're up. Oh, right, he's using this move, though. Yeah, that might not be great. Oh. Okay. Well, it's positive, so we can Bad Thunder. Patchy could get lucky and win this, but she isn't going to. Actually, she might just kill it this turn. She might need one shock. Let's see. Hey, we're good. 4 turns is all you need. 100,000 EXP for most of the Shikigami. Look at those numbers. Those are some satisfying numbers. Ooh, removal resist, because I really need that. Shock success rate. Oh, hey, that's relevant. Alright. This guy's a Tsukumogami, right? I just want to look at him in the bestiary real quick here. He's recruitable? And he's only C rank? You need to grind the Terminator to recruit him? What do you... Why? No. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man. Wow. It's a big ask right there, Hachikuma. I could put on some Shikigami that I want to level up really fast and give them 100,000 EXP per Terminator kill. Might be cool. Marasa has fields she could get. You can have Marasa. Who didn't I use? I don't need Unseelie Quartz. Who cares about Unseelie Quartz? Take, I don't know. Take the stupid Petal guy that we got earlier. You can have him. He's an Earth Shikigami. Wicked Petal. Sure. Equip him. Guess we could ditch Aku. Actually, I gotta check though. Does she get anything else? Not for a while. Oh, I still need to get Luna to 56. I want to do that. Let's do that. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Let's go again. Let's fight the Terminator again. Not you. I think we're gonna have to save different move sets for this. Like different equip sets rather. We're kind of at the point where like I wish there were more reset slots in the game because there actually kind of aren't enough. Surprisingly. Okay. I guess just do the same thing and pray that we land a shock. I could put some goggles on Patchy, and maybe I will, honestly. I didn't even see it, like, say resist that time. I think it just didn't really try. Oof. That's not great. We can survive the first turn anyway, surprisingly, because Yuka's just so incredibly tanky. So that's great. It's good. Cool stuff. But past that point, it gets a little bit iffy. Oh, hey, either is good here. I assume conditions includes quicks. Oh, but we have lightning speed, so I can't. No. Can't do that. Right. Right, we don't have Omiji's big shield anymore, which kind of sucks, I guess. Oh well. Right, not Mega Strike, use Thunder Pierce. Okay, good. We got the 1 in 5. I mean, we can kill him in 4 turns every time quite reliably, I'd say. Which is nice. I can put this on. Oh, Marissa's still alive. That's good. Okay, good. Alright, she can also try shock. I was hoping she could. Good. Okay, we got 2 shock attempts this turn. Really, he's gonna get shocked here. No? No? If Patchy had survived that, we would have won next turn, but we didn't. Okay, I guess I have to go with goggles. We need goggles. No point going with the armored bloomers, just go with the goggles. Whatever. There's no point surviving hits, we just need to not have hits happen, I guess. It's very, very, very true, very true. I'm assuming he's only only able to be shocked. I assume maybe other stuns don't work. I don't actually know. I guess, like, I should put them all, like, someone else too, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it or not, really. That's one set of goggles for you. Marissa can also have some goggles, since she might get 1 chance to inflict shock at one point, and 1 chance to inflict shock is 1 extra turn that we get to attack this guy. And when we only need 4 turns, that is enough. It really is. We just need a few shocks, or like 1 or 2 is enough. Okay, here he is again. It would also be cool if I could use Flying Fantastic at one point in this fight to get another Super Asian. Not like I even have a use for them, I don't think, yet, but I'm sure I will later. So that would be cool. I mean, is there even any point, like... I could see if I could just save a turn, maybe, and kill it quicker, but I don't think it'd be that much damage. Screw it, just use Flying Fantastica. I don't care. It doesn't really matter if we debuff it, we just need to cancel the turns. I don't care. At no point lowering its strength. Kind of irrelevant. Also, it doesn't actually matter that, like, we lightning speed Patchy at all, by the way. In fact, I think what I'm gonna do instead is just quick as the wind Patchy. Actually, no. I'm gonna save that for turn 2. Because we can survive turn 1 no matter what, anyway. It's irrelevant. So, we will spell enhance Patchy on turn 1. Yuka tanks turn 1. She does that consistently. It's fine. So on turn 2, we'll just have Patchy attack twice. So that means I'm gonna save Uzubogiki for turn 2. And I'll just use Thunder Pierce on turn 1. Actually, I should have used her spell card for more damage. There's no point shocking him turn 1. Patchy can't, like, outspeed it, so... yeah. It's okay. You resist it. Okay. So we've used Flying Fantastica. Go ahead and do Active Mind. Do you have anything cool? Not really. And we'll have Patchy go twice this turn. Not really much for Yuka to do, actually. I should really swap off Alice for someone else, I think. Or at the very least put on someone useful who could level up. I don't know. Either or. Wow. It's hard to shock this guy. I mean, the good news is... there is no good news. I'm a liar. What good news? We could kill him in 3 turns. Actually, maybe we could kill him in 2 turns. I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna try to kill him really fast. If I can kill him in 2 turns, it doesn't even matter. I do need another Benevolence Vault at one point, yeah. I have been meaning to do that, and I still have not done that. I'm gonna try to be an absolute madman here and just 2-turn this guy instead. Because I think that might have better odds than landing Chocks. Is there anything here that... I don't think there's anything that gives me more. Actually, wait, no. I have... This has 12 magic attack. I can put that on. One turn to this point. I don't know. Maybe if I'm really, really good. Alright, let's see. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if I need other Shikis for it. Let's take off Alice, put on someone low level who can learn stuff and might be useful. I don't know. Arithmetic Circuit. I could put out Arithmetic Circuit. Interesting, interesting. Forget Lyrica, I'll put on Arithmetic Circuit. More weakness damage. Okay, so turn 1. Remelia spell enhances. Turn 2, she's gonna use Aya. Yuka. Turn 1 is going to cover. Turn 2, I could use like another buff or something if I really wanted, I guess. I don't know. I could do like Active Mind before Patchy gets her turn. Actually, no, never mind. Patchy outspeeds. I see. Indeed, she does. Well, don't bother with that then. Just put on someone else. Yuriko's level 12. Let's put in Yuriko. We don't need Otaha for not using Mad Thunder. We don't need that extra damage from that. Instead, let's just put on someone who buffs thunder damage more. Or just someone with like... what's the word? Like, good stats, like Koishi maybe. Let's just put in Koishi. Stat stick Koishi. 29 intelligence. That seems pretty good. It's almost like... Actually, it is a 10% buff. I feel like that's probably pretty good, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm sick of messing around with Shiki. I mean, I think that's good enough. I think I might be able to 2-turn it now. I can close there, I think. With like my double move on turn 2. How the hell are you? Oh, that's the guy I was thinking of earlier on in the game when I was thinking of like the skull guy. Ugh. Okay, why did you get die? What happened? Oh, hey, it's this guy. I love this guy. I can't fight him right now though. So I see that in DoD, instead of splitting 12 encounters between 6 different areas, they just throw like 12 encounters in a single room that are all bosses. Cool. Makes it kind of hard to find the one you want, but I guess it's less walking, so there's that. Always look for the silver lining. I'm kind of seeing nothing but like shit brown lining right now though, because I just want to find a Terminator. This thing is just gonna kill me, isn't it? And/or run away? What is the point? I want to see what it does. I assume this isn't a regular Yukari, it's like the Mercahedron. Well, I guess it does have regular Yukari resists. It does some damage. It probably can't run away, though. No, it's good. I'm getting out of here. I don't care. Well, goodbye. Goodbye. I think killing any of these guys normally is a pain. Honestly. Sure, it's a bit easier later on post-Shinki, but... I want to get at least 1, maybe 2 today. Would be nice. Like, defeated. It'd be cool if I could recruit a Terminator too, but that is a big ask. And Yukura can be cursed. Oh! Oh, that's good. Okay. You can just cheese him then. Let me put on something for curse. It's just so if I run into that guy again, I can just do that. Patchy, no. Cannot run. Actually serves the side of evil now. Alright, Byakurin, you can get rid of Circuit Queen and put on someone for curse. I don't know, I guess Hina? There's all sorts of curse Shikigami that I just have not used at all. Didn't even have curse. Bullshit, you don't have curse. Ridiculous. We can use Butterfly Storm or something. Whatever. I don't know if it really matters. Okay. Innermost. That's 2 encounters we might be able to clear with 1 party. Maybe. Not that one, though. I want to fight this guy, I kind of do. But he also needs a full party. If that's not obvious. I wish to recruit the snake on the moon. Okay, here's a Terminator. Good news, everybody, it's the Terminator. Okay, you're gonna put on Arithmetic Circuit on turn 1. Because that's an extra buff for Patchy. You're gonna tank on turn 1, obviously, we don't have any choice there. You're gonna Lightning Speed. And on turn 2, we're gonna put on Dryad on Patchy. And honestly, I think that might just be enough. In fact, isn't that like a guaranteed win, essentially? That gives Patchy 2 guaranteed turns of attacking. Unless she gets dispelled. In which case... yeah, she gets dispelled. It happens. It's probably gonna happen. I could put the Dispel Robe on her. I could just do that again. Not the first time I've had to do it. It's probably worth it, actually. Can I 2-turn this thing? That's... oh, that's Yuka. That's fine, I guess. I guess that happens sometimes if she's unlucky. Alright, let's use Flying Fantastica so we get the Super Algin, maybe. Use the Wind on Patchy. And Leaf Bearer on Patchy. Because that should theoretically give her a 3rd turn. If we don't kill it this turn. And 3 turns is enough. Like, definitely. Like, we did 4 before. I almost did 2 before. I could definitely do 3. Easy. Okay, yeah. We only need 2 turns. We only need 2 turns. But... awesome. I'm farming this guy for a while. Hey, I got the thing. Cool. Okay. What was I gonna do? I was gonna change something. I think I was just talking about it, or at least thinking about it. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. I'm not sure. Oh, it's okay. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? He's winnable like this. He's killable. We can beat him. This guy, not so much. Oh, and he survived. And she decided to not run. Death. Death. He charges up for next turn just to spam death. That's funny. Tachikuma humor at its finest right there. Putting that guy there is also good. Tachikuma humor. Bring back some GOS trauma. Man. When I see that guy, I actually kind of dread replaying GOS soon with Lex. Don't be surprised if he doesn't stick it out for Lingering Summer Heat. Because Lingering Summer Heat gets really brutal. Well, we'll see. Hopefully I can make him play through the whole main game. That is the bare minimum I want to do. I'll be kind of sad if it doesn't work out. I guess we'll just have to see. I don't know. But I wouldn't hold out for Lingering Summer Heat. I think he's probably not going to want to play that far. We'll see. Maybe he'll enjoy the game enough that he'll want to. Honestly, yeah. I'm surprised that Dylan did too. It's a hard-ass game. And that man is not very good at RPGs. Which I don't think I really knew until I watched him play GOS, but it made it quite clear. He's got res down. I don't know if I have res down on anything that would be useful for landing stuns, but it's okay. I'm not going that route anyway. I'm going to just kill the route. which I like. Oh, I know what it's gonna do. I know what it's gonna do. I'm just gonna put stupid dispel thing on Patchy. That's what it was. That's what I was trying to think of before. There we go. Yes. Okay. Can't really do anything for her. Arkham Horror, the Asprey server. Maybe? Like, if you're doing a session anyway and inviting me to join, I'd say maybe. Let me know when it's gonna be. And I guess give me a heads up, like, right before you're ready to start, and I'll let you know. It's gonna depend on what time of day it is, and what else I'm doing, and how I feel. 10 AM my time, so... Oh, an hour and a half now. Oh, geez, that's pretty fast. I don't know. Oops. Ooh. Okay, here. Can I do something funny? Come on, Byakuran, land it, land it, land it. Land the curse. Yes! Don't run away. No! Bullshit. Okay, I need to put something else on here. Goodbye, Wicked Petal. You're irrelevant. Putting a Dreadnought. I mean, it's just gonna put up a field, actually, if I do that. There's no point. Oh, I should have just given Byakuran the first turn. It's okay, I get a chance to redeem myself. Anyway, real, maybe. Possibly. First strike Byakuran. In fact, no, that doesn't get first move, I don't think. So, don't do that. Yeah, I could override it again, but I'd have to put in, like, extra fields and stuff for that, and I don't want to move around my Shikigami too much. So... Whoops. Oh well. I'll still be playing through more Dragon Quest games with Lex in the near future. We finished 4 a little while ago. I talked about that a lot. So far we haven't really had a great time with the series, but hopefully it gets way better as it goes on. That's what I've heard it does. Maybe we're just being too critical, honestly. I don't know. Okay, here's that boy. I don't even need Arithmetic Circuit, probably, honestly. In fact, I know I don't. That would be more like a one-turn kill setup or something, but... I mean... Honestly, if I shuffled around the Shikigami, I think I could actually do a one-turn kill setup here with Arithmetic Circuit and Spell Enhance and Quick as the Wind. And Yuka covering, maybe, but it's okay. I'd rather do 2 turns anyway, so I can do Flying Fantastica. That way I am twice as likely to get the cool 1 in 4 drop. If I have the space, I'll put drop rate stuff on Byakuran too, why not? Her equipment doesn't really matter that much right now, I don't think. I guess except for Landing Curse, but... Oh, Patchy died. Why did you get... Was that just a bunch of crits there? She died. Game looks cool, but it's a bit expensive. Yeah, I don't think they go on sale too often either. I think they were on sale a while ago, but I might be thinking of a different game. I mean, if it looks cool, maybe think about it anyway, because you could get like a couple 100 hours out of this game if it really vibes with you. Same thing with GOS, easily. Okay, run away. Genius of Sephiroth. Yeah, GOS is a way more, like, well put together game. Devil of Decline got released before it was ready. Before the remake was ready to be put out on Steam. There's, like, issues with the text, there's issues with bugs, there's crashes if you play as Yukari. Unfortunately, that just kind of happened due to the publisher wanting to put it out early, I think, and the Circle became inactive for a while after that, so they have not updated the game. GOS, on the other hand, is in really good shape. I recommend GOS more, and I think most people who have played both games would. They're pretty different games. They have a lot of the same soul in them, but the game design philosophy between them is pretty different. Where? No, wrong way. This game has a lot more freeform with like its party formation stuff, and you get a lot more options. And GOS is more like, cherish every party member because they all have their uses, at least in the main game. Arguably a little bit less in the post game. The expansion, rather, but... The boss fights are still kind of puzzle fights in both games, just they're a bit more solvable in GOS easily because your options are more limited. GOS is cool. If this looks interesting, I'll be playing through GOS in a week or two. Fresh playthrough with a friend of mine. We'll be doing a co-op run. I haven't seen this one yet. Bye. So you could stick around and see GOS. Yeah, it's super, super different. You don't have to level up like 200 Shikigami. You also get the commander slot where you can just stick a character to level them up as you're passively playing. Very, very cool. GOS is peak JRPG. Boy, this thing does one thing and it does it really, really well. Yep, Genius of Zephyros, that is US. You know, really, I was gonna do Umineko this morning, but I napped after I slept, so that didn't work. Oops, sorry. I was gonna try to do both today. I messed up. Good retreat. I'm looking for 2 encounters here, and this guy is not either of them. I feel like last words are a lot more impactful, and also more reliable in GOS. I feel like they can almost like be a decent part of like a battle strategy for a boss. Well, in here it's way more of a crapshoot whether or not they come up. Perish. Yes, here we go. Okay. Alright, Arithmetic Circuit. As long as Yuka doesn't get crit 10 times, this is, I think, a guaranteed win. There isn't really too much else that can go wrong, I want to say, before being proven entirely wrong. But we'll see. We'll see. It attacked 3 times? I thought it only attacked 2 times. Sometimes it spends the last move doing something else. If I want to mitigate what somewhat. Because this thing just attacks the entire party anyway. I'm not sure moving Patchy to Marissa's slot is really going to help. I can't really make her any tankier. I mean, I can give her a shield that's... Wait, no, she already has a hell of a good shield. I guess her shield needs to trigger more and like... Oh, the extra... I see what you mean, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true, isn't it? Okay. I don't like moving the party around. For some reason, that's something I really hate doing. Because I'm gonna want to put them back afterwards for just muscle memory and comfort. But I'll do it now. Of course, if Yuka dies after the second attack, and it does a third attack, it doesn't even matter at that point. This thing just slaps you, I guess. I want to get a couple more kills. I might be able to get the Yukari too, that'd be nice. Oh, by get, I mean defeat ones. Oh yeah, either. Okay. First and... First strike. Yeah, if it attacks 3 times, you're screwed. Yuka cannot tank that. Okay. Yes! Appreciate you letting me know about the cheese there. I never knew that you could do that. Is that the only Yukari that you can do that to? I assume probably. That's pretty nice though. So what's that guy drop? Is he also a Tsukumogami? She, I guess. No, this one's an actual Yukari, I think. Yukari Emperor. Button Jewel. Ooh. And Hihiro Kane. Can't even recruit it. Wow, the only non-recruitable Yukari so far. That's fine. Oh, two things. There's a fight with two things? Really? Huh. Oh, I think I went far enough down in the room that I hit, like, the other encounter table, like, for these enemies. I think these enemy symbols have different encounters. I know that's a thing in some rooms. That's probably all it is. Yeah, I see. Okay. Well, it's probably a symbol thing. It's probably a spatial thing based on where you drag the enemy to, but either way, yeah. Let me go back up, because I don't want these right now. I want to die to these guys. Not this specific guy, but just in general, I want to die to these enemies. I'm here for that. The hard thing is, like, the Yukari is one thing, it's a free win. With the Terminator, I need, like, so many Shikigami on that I can't even really level that many up. I guess I could take off Sanae now. I don't need Sanae. I could put something else in that slot, so we get another Shikigami leveled. That might be nice. Okay, Spell Enhance. Pachu. I don't even think I need Koishion at this point, actually. I think we do enough, like, overkill damage, probably, that would be okay, as well. With the Spell Enhance and the Arithmetic Circuit. So I'll see if I can put something else on that slot. Oops. Alright. Yeah, I mean, positioning actually saved her this time. That's cool. Nice. Good tip there. We didn't manage to get the field off, which is unfortunate. So we're just going to die. I don't think Quick as the Wind lets you go first, right? I think it just gives you double moves when your turn comes. I'm gonna find out now. Yeah, okay. Also, it got removed. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. But it doesn't matter. Okay. This is awful. This is horrific. Let's see. Let's put on someone else. Let's put on. Let's put on Nosuke. No, Genji. No, Nosuke. What do I care? That's fine. That's fine. All that other stuff is fine. I don't care. Sure. Why do you have goggles again? Yeah, we don't need this anymore. I'm gonna give you a boost of swiftness as well. Just a couple here. Just I don't have the level 1 ones. I missed them apparently. Okay, crazy. I would maybe take them off of Amelia, but I don't know if that'll make it so the Terminator outspeeds Amelia. So I don't know if I can do that or not. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have Minstrel or Garuda. I don't think you've even encountered Garuda yet. Minstrel is only a B, so I could get her without too much trouble, and I would like to, as well. I still think that the worst part is having to just grind to get the encounter to show up in the first place. It's not terrible to win with this setup. It's just hard to find, which is terrible. I can go try for a little Minstrel, maybe. I'll give her a little bit of time, sure. She's in this clock tower. I remember this. This was only a few days ago, after all. I know this is one place you can find her, at least. I don't think I've even seen a Garuda enemy. A Gorm Glass, huh? Sure, I'll try for that too. Why not? Might be a Black Sanctuary encounter that I missed, because boy did I dodge a lot of encounters in the Black Sanctuary. I mean, surely you can tell why. You know, if you're trying to do encounters as you go through, you just can't. Specific room in Yuki's Tower and Blue Rare. Oh, okay. And then you have to actually land a recruit on it too. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, hey, we finally got a weapon skill. That's nice. It's been a while, actually. Rust is useless. Doppelganger is... not really that impressive sounding. Whatever. I don't care. Not gonna equip it. Pretty sure I saw Little Minstrels here yesterday. When I was here to get Moon Resident. Yeah, I think it's twice, so it's 360 damage, so it's not terrible, but... it's just kind of... eh. I feel like in a lot of cases, I'd be better off just using Battle Shock and ignoring defense. I'd probably just get more hits out of that. Well, sorry, not more hits, more damage. Nice Sanctuary rooms. I think she's in a few places. I could have sworn I saw her here a couple times yesterday. Maybe not. I'm thinking of somewhere else. Maybe she's just uncommon. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, even if she is here, she's clearly not easy to find, so yeah. Let me try somewhere else then. Let me see what the bestiary says too. Assume she's magician? Yes. Black Sanctuary. Yeah, okay, maybe I was totally off then. Okay, nothing here. Hopefully she's not hard to find. That would be a nice skill to have, but I don't. These games have so many different skills. Why are these battles harder to run from? Rapid Stream would be good. I don't believe I have one. That would help with, well, evasion, speed, and all that. Accuracy too. So like all three of those. One of those things. Why is this fight just unrunnable? Oh, for strike for entire party. Okay, neat. That's even better, yeah. I thought I had one of those. Maybe not? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. No, I think I'm thinking of the auto rejuve that I have, but that's single target. Yeah, I probably don't have one. You can kill me anytime now, by the way. What is it about these guys that makes them so hard to run away from? This isn't a red encounter. Like 10 straight turns of trying to run and not a single success. It's crazy. I wasn't having any trouble in... Well, I was having a bit of trouble, but relatively little trouble in the last room of Black Sanctuary. That's strange. Do you think I can find her in the very first room here? Yeah, but it was working fine in... Actually, wait, no, hold on. I killed something in Yuki's... No, in Mai's tower. I reset that, actually, entirely. So that shouldn't even be a factor anymore. Unless one kill isn't enough to fully reset it. I don't know exactly how it works. The time waster enemy. I did not know about the offhand watering can either. Neat. Oh yeah, I was gonna put drop rate stuff on Byakuya and I forgot. Let me do that real quick as well. Since that kind of matters if we're grinding stuff that has really good drops today. Da, 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 da. No ring. Byakuya. Oh, she's actually already good to go. Put Nazareth on too. It's fine. I wanna level up Shikigami, I guess. Just stab for you guys. Thunder 2 actually. Not here for them in particular, but if they have a drop, since this late in the game, it's probably somewhat useful, so sure. I'll go for it. That sound never gets old. Hey, Avery. What are you whining for? You're not going to the spare room, honey. You're not allowed in there. Oh, I got it. What does that do? Oh, nice. That's generally quite good. I'll probably use that in the Shinki fight on Patchouli, actually. That'd be great, yeah. I like that. That sounds super helpful. Might be able to upgrade it, too. I don't know. Probably don't have the stuff. I don't know exactly where to find a little minstrel here. Doesn't look like she's in these rooms. I think I'll go ahead to the next checkpoint and look there. So we'll go to the middle. So this is where Ergon Ring was. I didn't want to get into this fight. I got stuck in the wall. Okay, I will reluctantly do this fight. And probably just get reflected on, but that's just part of the experience. And finding specific enemies in this game is such a pain. It's a real nuisance. It wasn't great in GOS either. Of course, now you've got Zelda Fans Guide for GOS on Steam, which helps out with that. I don't think there's anything similar for DoD. Not yet, at least. Maybe someday. I think he was holding off on doing a guide for whatever reason. Too difficult. I mean, it's a big time investment. His GOS guide is, like, really impressive. Oh, here it goes. Alright. You need to hit that. Oh, we should have done that on turn 1, actually. There we go. That's really weak. We're gradually losing party members. really not enough. Not the natural breath. Anything but that. Okay. We should be good now. Wait, no, they have Starlight Barrier on. I'm not gonna kill him this turn then. The stupid Shisa. Hate these things. They're awful. How did that buff miss the Shisa, by the way? Does that make any sense? Alright, we're good now. Give me a cool drop, please. That's useful. Oh. Luna finally got her stupid skill. About time. Demon Slayer. The best dark spell in the game. Good. Good. Alright, Luna. You're useful now, sometimes. Thank you. Toyohime can get something else. Just stick her on there. Why not? Okay, but again, I am not here for the red encounters. Please, no. I really don't care about your stupid armor. I just want to find a Shikigami. I want to find a friend. And deep meditation. That is so worthless. I do not need that. The meditation rings would have to restore like 10 MP per turn for me to even consider wanting to use them in this game. They're just so irrelevant when there's better options. It's not looking too good here either. Where was it that she showed up? Definitely seen her in fights like just yesterday or the day before. I don't know exactly where. I'll go like over this way maybe. Try over here. No. Also no. I might not bother with her right now. I might get her another time. Nika. Hachi, on the other hand, is somehow fine. Her head's on tight. Oh, no, oh, here she is. Okay. So over here is a valid place to find her. Okay. Common, maybe not, but she is here at least, so that's good. I'll just spam whatever, honestly. I'm not really too concerned. The fights here aren't really that big of a deal compared to what I've had to deal with today. That's for sure. I should probably kill the thing out in front. The Dark will kill the Minstrel, and the Ninja will not die on turn 1, but that's okay. Does that man really need that many swords? He's got like swords like on his back or something. A bunch of spares. Alright, good enough. Cool with that. Anyway, Real, if you're still here, I think I'll hold off on joining Arkham today. I have some other stuff to do. I forgot I have to go mow my parents' lawn at one point today. I probably might as well do that fairly early. I also want to meet up with the Don Makume's team and check a few things, like, during the time of day that they're optimally around, which is around now or the next couple hours. Since we're trying to get some stuff done for a deadline right now. So I don't really have the time to fit it in at this time of day. Today. Another day, maybe. But not today. Soz. Thanks for the invite, though. I also don't really love Arkham Asylum anyway. It's okay, but it's a bit slow. If it were a different game or something, maybe I'd be more tempted to shirk my duties. But not today. Let's see, I'll do this. Yeah, I guess this is gonna take a couple turns no matter what I do, huh? Most likely. Oh, I don't think I can survive. That sucks. Oh, well, we almost won turn it, actually. Ooh, jeez. Yeah, I have an alarm set or something. Don't need to worry about it right now. I will be wrapping up pretty soon, though. I'd like if I could get a Shikigami before then. I mean, I guess technically I did beat 2 bosses in Black Sanctuary last room today, if you count the Yukari. And the Terminator sure as hell counts. I wouldn't mind beating another Terminator 2 today, but we'll see what happens. I have to get the Minstrel first optimally. I mean, B shouldn't be that bad. I don't know what the rate is. Maybe like 15%, 20% for B? I'm just kind of spitballing here, though. I don't really know. No idea. Get those worms off my screen. Why is it always the worms that I can't run from? Okay, I know something faster than running. Giving up. Alright, yeah, so that's just right of the entrance. That'll respawn the other encounters too, which is nice. I never looked at the background here, it like fades in and out. It's neat. It's pretty basic, but it's neat. There's a lot of stuff that's easy to miss in these games if you're focused on just the gameplay, I guess. This is probably a better room to find them in, but I'll take what I have here since it at least works. I don't want to blindly go to somewhere else and look for something that's not even there. These guys are such funny enemies. They're doing kind of a bad job, though. Even though they only have one job. I wonder if there's any more hard drive or like RAM enemies that you can get. I think I have what, 2, right? I have PR and I have the fire one, Caviar. I feel like that might be all, but I'm not sure. Terminator does not count. Terminator is not a computer part. I'm surprised the game doesn't just skip my turns when I'm paralyzed like that. Like, I think it would, just in some other cases. I'm sure. I feel like it does if it's like a mental player paralysis. It's weird, actually. I don't know what that's all about. I guess it's because I haven't hit A to fight, maybe? So it's giving me the chance to try to run even if it's not gonna work. I think that's probably the difference. Because against Minstrel players, I've definitely just been stun locked and not even able to do anything. Doesn't even pass the turn to me. It's quite a common occurrence. I want to find at least one more Minstrel and try to recruit. Man, does getting a game over not reset the retreat counter or something? I'm gonna go to the right side of the room. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna go back to the left side of the room. Oh, Black Sanctuary. If this were like a C or D recruit tier enemy, I'd say like I would definitely want a different room, but I think B's the cutoff point where like I'm okay with it being kind of a rare encounter and still gunning for it. Because I don't think the odds are that bad, probably. Hopefully. If anybody happens to have a table of the recruitment odds for the different tiers, I would be very curious to see that. There probably is one on the wiki, but, well, I'm in the game right now, not on the wiki, so. But I mean, probably the Japanese wiki. I assume the English wiki is still missing a lot of info. I don't know, though. Could even be using the old translation for all I know. DoD had its partial one ages ago, after all. I'll still consider today a moderate success, though. I figured out what to do for the Shinki fight, got pretty far into it, and beat a couple enemies in the pre-Shinki room, which I guess is an accomplishment. It's certainly not a triviality. So, does that mean it's an accomplishment? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna be positive here and say yes. So what needs to be. God knows I'm not gonna be able to be positive about this forever. Ugh. If I game over here without finding another minstrel, I'll just go fight Terminator for a little bit again. Maybe like beat one more Terminator, then wrap up, I think. Finally. About time. It should not have to take this long. Throw rocks at them, Marissa. Oh yeah, so she uses Rapid Stream here too, actually. So she outspeeds Remelia's spell card. That's crazy. That's really good. Actually, if it's anything like First Strike, I guess it's 999 speed. But still, the fact that it gives her turn to them still means that she's incredibly fast. So that actually still changes nothing. No such luck. Let me try this encounter until I wipe or find her. Just this encounter. Just this single enemy symbol. This is the last enemy symbol I'm doing. In this place. Probably not gonna let me run. Yeah, if that is what fate dictates, then that's what fate dictates. Makes no sense though, because I just won a fight. So that should, in theory, reset the retreat counter. There we go. Alright. Looks like it's only one battle in this room that has the little minstrel. Like 1 in 100. Yeah, sometimes it just gets stuck on not letting you retreat even after the counter resets. It's weird. I don't know if it's like a property of the area or the enemies, or if it's just me being salty. All of these are likely. Maybe not equally so, but I think they're all valid options to explore. Looks like this is going to be the end of the road. The entire party gets decapitated here. Surprisingly not. Yeah, the art in the game is good. DOS has like hand spreaded stuff for the main characters, so they're a lot more expressive. But both of the games still have really good enemy artwork. DoD's is kind of like maybe a better quality actually, like they're a bit larger looking. I guess it could arguably have that over GOS. But it's the nature of how the games are. In GOS, all the characters are custom tailored and very unique from each other, so they have their own animations for their different skills. And here, there's a lot more overlap between what the characters can do. So it has to be like this. They're all made from like a template here, essentially. They do have some unique poses, of course, but still. But I got texted. I think it was the game making a sound. Okay, I'm gonna go beat up another Terminator. No little minstrel today. Not today. The game says no. Oh, perfect. The game says yes. Thank you, game. Oh, gracious. Okay, so we spell enhance. We tank and pray that it only attacks twice. Spell card on the first turn. Yeah, you used perfect chase on the first turn. There you go. That works. And we have pretty good odds here. Alright, it's only attacking twice. I think it's going to charge for its third move, or it just didn't do a third move. I guess it's feeling lazy. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna recruit this thing before I get the minstrel at this rate. Doesn't really matter what anyone else does. Pretty irrelevant, but we can do this just in case, I guess. I don't think there's really any doubt that the fight is won, though. As soon as you make it to the second turn with these team members alive, as soon as you set up your field and got the buffs on, and make it to the second turn, you're okay. That was actually kind of close. Maybe taking off Koichi made a big difference. But it was still good to go. I mean, at that point, I could have made it to the third turn as well, with the turn priority. Land impact. What is land impact? It's like a physical earth move that can inflict topple. So, not super useful. Probably. Oh, hey. Potentially fortunate. Feed into my master plan. Come on. First didn't land and it didn't stick around. Oh. The game is giving me a bit of good luck after cucking me on the minstrel for a while. Yes! There we go. Oh, we got a drop. Hold on. Oh, that's the platinum diamond, platinum jewel, right? That it had. So that is that good? What's that do? I assume it's good. Oh, nice. Okay. It's useful, yeah. It's definitely useful to have that. I'm tempted to fight one more. It's addicting, like beating these things and getting like the massive XP for everyone. It really is addictive. Oh. But then you get your time wasted like this, and it kind of puts you back in your place a little bit. We got right out of there. Who needs the on-hit death when you have 600 damage? Totally unnecessary. You know, an outsider would see these numbers and assume that your characters would get thousands of HP, but that is not the case in this game. It is never the case. Whoops. I want one more. I want one more. Only one more. Only one more. I need one more. Just one more hit. I feel like this guy's probably relatively easy to prepare for too. He was pretty doable in GOS as long as you went in with the right party. You just need death resist and dark resist and light damage and you're good. I don't know how bad he is in here though. He has breath, so that might be worse. I don't think he had breath in the first game. He's got the scythe too, so that's also physical damage that you have to worry about. He's got it all. Might be harder. I mean, this is much later in the game than you fight him in GOS after all. Instead of like near the end of the main game, it's right before the end of the post game. I keep saying post game, it's the expansion. It's not really the same. DoD doesn't really have a post game though. In DoD, it just goes main game, expansion, expansion, post game. Well, in GOS, you have like main game. I think the main game had a post game too, right? It had the Accu thing, Accu's basement for V, but you don't need to beat the game for that actually. I might actually just be wrong. Yeah, I'm not sure. I played the game so many times and I still forget. I don't know what's wrong with me. Good one, Wriggle. Oh, the barrier thing. Yeah, I guess that counts, yeah. Relatively short post game, but yeah. Marion Omical fan. I think beating Lidos is what unlocks the Hieta basement for you. Ooh, Mad Thunder. And a rare drop. What did Toyohi make it? Okay, damage and death. Okay, it doesn't matter what I put on now. Alright, I'm wrapping up. Why can't the map be displayed here? Let's see. Go back to the shrine. I mean, I don't think there's gonna be anything unlocked to the left, right? I didn't do anything today. But I'm gonna copium walk over here anyway. Nope. Okay. Alright, well, it's still some kind of progress. Let's see, accessories. You can upgrade the Platinum Jewel. 50% all condition resist. I don't really need it for the Shinki fight in particular. She only used conditions once, and it was Petrify. And it missed everyone somehow. So I don't really think I need to equip everyone just for that. I hope. I don't have stuff for anything else here. This would be nice to get. I'm gonna get this before I fight Shinki tomorrow. Don't let me forget. I can go to that one room in the Castle Chaos that I was in earlier today, and the angel guy that drops the zone head is there. He's not too hard to find. I want that for Shinki, so I can, you know, do land power shenanigans stuff and not die to her. So, okay. Alright, that will do for DoD for the day.